and me, the stream strammer, could check to make sure we have audio actually going to YouTube, that would be awesome.
Yeah, we'll check that. Do you guys remember your order of introductions from last time? It was Danny, Alu, Gats, Sharkbait, Chuck.
We have stream and sound, it looks like.
Yay!
Nice. You like stream and sound. Welcome, everybody. Future listeners, current listeners, past listeners. If you're listening from the past, let me know how. Thanks for joining us for another round of Rodinia, the Short-Shot, the package, with the Gats Knights crew +2. And who all am I playing with today?
First. Hi, I'm Denny's, and I am playing as Doug the Goliath.
Let me highlight Doug here real quick.
Select and Shift Z.
I would, but Doug does not select. Why don't you select Doug?
Are you on token layer?
Doug's not real. I can't even see my token layer. I think my Roll20 crashed.
Oh, good.
Unselectable.
I'll do a strong start.
He's the good-looking guy.
He was the friendship inside of us all along.
No.
Beautiful.
Let's move on. I can't.
Alrighty, folks. I go by Aludriea Luna. It's a pleasure to be here. I will be playing Jigoku tonight, the big orky boy, samurai noble gardener. Truly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just zooming in a little bit so we can see things. There we go. I am Gats. I am playing Yuri, the wood elfiest elf archer man from the wood elf place who shoots arrows.
All right, I am Sharkbait, and I'm playing Rhea, the satyr druid who is here to have fun and maybe kill things.
And I'm Shuck. I'm playing Nyblik, the warlock of his undead patron.
Excellent.
And no J Crew today.
Yeah, no J Crew. We got Doug. We got Jigoku. We got Yuri. So serious.
I'm always far away. Don't worry about it.
I like it. Well, just to recap last session, our adventurers had stumbled into Darkwater Private Security, Private Defense Hall in the orc town of Raverna. And after mingling with Drozok and Gabe and Gulza a little bit, they decided to look for Conference Room B, which is only mentioned in secrecy and in whispers. But it seemed like everyone actually just knew where it was. And there's apparently some gnomish fault, maybe, for the creation of this room and continued usage of this room, but I digress. Our adventurers found it nonetheless after a hard series of checks and looks, scouting. Some trust falls were involved, and what was his name? Peak Cat, who is not Snoop Dogg.
Could be, though.
Could be.
Make a really solid, compelling argument.
Pretty sure it's AI.
Copyright free AI Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. Snoop Light.
So Peak Cat explained that there's this quest, that it pays well, and that's pretty much it. And that the place where this quest is happening at is several days' ride away. And after the brief explanation, it seems like there is something afoot going on outside. The place was shaking, some dust was drifting down from the rafters from distant explosions that were shaking the place. And it seemed like the locals in this guild knew what was coming and started battening down the hatches and closing some things up, closing up shop, and said, if you guys are going to be going on this mission, then you better get a move on, because there's a turf war a brewing. And a turf war certainly was a brewing. We had a giant clash between the Canoe Club, led by Commandant Doglin Ambrose, and Rocket Man, leader of the Powder Boys orc gang. And it was a spectacular clash of boats and fireworks. And the party killed everybody, and it was awesome. And the turf wars are over. No more turf wars. And we find our party back at the Darkwater Private Defense Guild Hall. Having reopened the joint, you are standing back in the hall with quizzical looks from all who were in the middle of putting away spirits and bottles and putting chairs on the tables, and they're just looking at you all. You are covered in blood.
Oh yeah.
Gulza pipes up from the bar. What? Did you guys win?
It means the other guys are all dead.
What
Yeah,
would we
there's no
win
one left
if?
to have turf war.
What would we win if we killed everyone outside?
I don't know. It wasn't a contest, but I guess that's
Oh.
one less thing we have to deal with.
We did it for you, baby.
Ooh.
I would like to take a nap.
A nap?
Yeah.
We're not really planning on opening again. Yes, you opened the doors, but we Gabe had plans. I just clocked out.
The war is over.
The war is over.
You know,
We just killed like 30, 40 people. My friend Doug wants a nap.
I do.
a lot
I
of
worked
people.
hard.
Yeah.
I did a lot of raging and frenzying, and now I would like a nap.
We don't have beds in here.
That's okay. I didn't say I needed a bed. I said I needed a nap.
I
It's okay.
distinctly
Don't you
remember
have somewhere to go?
No,
a very empty conference room.
right here. It's good.
But technically, we have a job to do, so we could maybe
I
take a
don't
nap
need
on the
my
way.
beds here.
This is true. Do we have a ride to get to the location?
Was there anything about one being provided? Transportation to the area? Any information about that? I didn't look at the job posting. I just serve drinks.
I look at someone who would know how to read, who has a beak for a face.
There you go. These qualifications are getting really specific.
Or he does like the whole thing. Just Nybrik. Did you read the job posting?
I skimmed it, It was maybe not the most thorough examination, but we need to get to Kolstana and then take them to somewhere that is not Kolstana.
I turn back to the orc entourage that runs this place, who's all standing there, like already took their work clothes off, wants to go have their night off. Yeah, see?
They just
Yuri doesn't get it. He doesn't get it at all. I'm sorry. Someone else is going to have to problem solve this.
Please give us a ride. I'll sleep in the car and I'll be quiet.
Do you not have
I'm great.
Do you not have a way
great
to
company when I'm
arrange?
quiet.
Are we ready to arrange transportation for us? What exactly do you do here? You just put the paper on the board? Is that like the extent of what you provide?
They fill skins with drink.
That's true.
And they do have lovely tea.
Tea?
Dressag just pipes up. Transportation. You have 2 good ones. And he just points at your feet, Nybrick.
Yeah, I'm not really built for cross country.
I just feel like, we killed all those people for you, and you just can't give us a ride. Like you
Don't
don't
have
got a
wagons.
wagon.
Just looks around.
You
Do you know if
Doku.
there is a stables here or someone who sells ponies?
I'm sure there is.
we have many canoes we can trade.
Exactly. That is that same line of thought.
And I just
Jigoku's probably
slap,
just gonna head for the door. Yeah, Jigoku's gonna head for the door. I will gather the bartering tokens.
Damn.
I think I can find a stable. Shall we all go? Oh,
Yeah,
can we get some for the road? I learned that phrase.
Very nice.
Gulza just is gonna look at you guys and just sigh and just it's gonna go back to the bar. She had already left the bar. She goes to the very bottom row. Like
The
it's
worst
below-
drag that
Yeah.
Below bottom
she
shelf.
just scrapes
It's-
it off the floor like
She blows some dust off of some bottles and hands you guys 2 bottles. 2 large, 2-liter bottles.
Oh
Thank-
shit!
thank you. Good. And just super stoked. Unless somebody stops me, Yuri's just walking outside with these 2 bottles in hand.
You ever see
Nice.
those 3-liter wine bottles at Walmart on the bottom?
That's what I was
shelf?
imagining. Yeah.
At Walmart, yeah,
really
it
skinny
would
neck,
be
really long, just way too big of a bottom.
uncanny.
It's basically just water with 3 grape juice drops in it, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be all rotten and rancid. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Nebrik looks at Drazak and goes, "Thanks for all your help." With finger quotes, and then leaves behind Yuri.
Hey,
Nice.
Oh,
My dad was right. I do need to heighten my standards. There we go
Damn.
now.
Azariel hasn't spoken since we killed all those men.
Yeah,
I'm
don't
Azariel-
jinx it.
It's just
Israel's been sitting ever since you guys walked in. He's been sitting. Hasn't moved with head down on the table.
He's tired or dead. But he has wings, so he has no need for a horse. And I nod confidently.
Yep, logic checks out.
You hear
I'm
him
gonna
speak
open
up.
it.
Oh, go ahead. You want to open him?
I'm just gonna give him a little pat on the head and tell him, "All right, best friend, you
Click, click.
doing okay?"
He looks up at you.
The Lord of Light has summoned me. I have just received urgent communication.
I don't have a cup. Well, I've got a candle. There we go. This is
Yeah, here
I'm
you
J
go.
Prop right now. I must be leaving now. It sounds the same. I must be leaving now.
All right, well, good luck on that, honey. We're
Well-
gonna go fulfill the mission.
See this
Oh.
window right here?
We
He
will
just-
meet you
he just
there.
Flies out of
and
this window. He
We're
doesn't even-
keeping
Jesus.
your cut if you don't come back.
Ah,
You
sure.
hear something.
Yeah, He didn't hear me, I'm sure.
On. Perfect.
Formal agreement. Yep. He said okay.
Alright.
He said actually can I roll an active perception to hear him mumble? I have pretty good percepi.
Sure.
Thank you. See if I can pick this guy. Straight. Boop. That was not. There we go. Only if. Oh, I rolled it twice. Yeah, 25.
Yeah, you rolled a 25 for the first one.
It didn't show
Oh,
up for a second. Yeah, so almost a natty, but
You definitely heard what he was saying as he flew out.
okay.
Something along the lines of, "I'm sure I will find you. I'll just follow the smoke."
Okay. He will meet us there. He has wings, he can fly. I heard him.
Oh,
My ears are long and
Alrighty.
strong.
Long and strong.
Ooh, yeah.
Well,
strong ears you have. Well, that's wonderful. That'll help us on our journey. So why don't we all best friends? Why don't we all head out? Right? I think it's about time.
we should be going. Before we leave, is there one who is appointed to burying the bodies? Do you know of them?
You hear like locking noises, like very, very purposefully loud like, locking noises.
Oh,
Jingling
yeah.
of keys.
They drop the bar behind the door before they lock the key. Just
Yeah. Incredible.
I assume the city has someone to deal with the bodies. I don't think that's an us problem.
we could make sure that
I,
there's no things on them that would go bad if left out with the bodies. It would be smart.
no. That is
Or
not my
some
profession.
weapons
I'm tired.
or
Let's just leave them.
poison some child could find. Not good to leave out. Would you leave
I'm
a
not.
dangerous poison or weapon in a child's room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
I think we did look a little bit. And I did find these, and I'm gonna hold up the rocket that I found. I'm gonna say these might
Incredible.
be useful.
Perhaps we could trade them for mounts. Whoever is the body barrier here, I wanted to give them this, like this little like napkin, like satchel, corpse bloom. Bodies make great fertilizer. In 2
Oh,
seasons, they would come into the most beautiful of. You will see if you visit the town again.
Why don't you just plant them in the bodies now? Then when they are buried, they will grow. And if they are forgotten, they will grow. Is this not how it works, Rhea?
personally have not worked very much with body growth. However, I believe in you, and I believe that any endeavors you choose to go on, you will be successful. So, honey, you go plant that tree in one of these guys over here who I'm sure had a family. And maybe they can come back later and appreciate the tree that grows.
He's absolutely gonna go plant that tree. His bodies are gonna have like weird, like gross finger holes in them.
Shit.
Well, I'm curious about why we don't just light the whole place on fire, but
Fuck.
I'm too tired to think about that right now.
Yeah, that one knows how to have fun.
Real sleepy.
They weren't very nice to us, and we saved them.
I held
So
up
I think it's
What?
only fair.
drinks for the road.
Thanks for the road.
And I
And
just...
we could use that to start a good fire.
Hmm. Also, good point. I don't mind either way. But
I'd like
I suspect if we light this town on fire after saving it from being blown up, and I don't know what the canoes would have done, but those folks inside Darkwater Private Security might be upset if we blew up their home or lit it on
Yeah,
fire.
I'm just gonna take a moment and reel us all in. Bring us to a moment of presence, and I want us all to maybe hold hands and connect, and think about: do we want to light our employer's place on fire? And if we truly just believe in our heart of hearts that we want to do that, we can proceed. But
I think we should take a vote.
I don't think it would work well with these bottles. I don't know how to read, but there are not many digits on how strong this is.
What if we just light the bar on fire with the people in it?
That is where conference room B is.
Yeah, and Doug, I don't want to stop you because you're on a roll. However, I must say that I have some concerns with how that may go and how the fire may spread. But I appreciate your input, and I'm wondering.
Well, maybe if I had gone to take my nap.
And maybe we can redirect this energy, this amazing energy that you're bringing to the table, and to maybe go in on our mission, and then we can take a nap in the cart when we
Doug.
find it.
Before we burn the town down, we should see if they have a cart or a wagon. It would be a shame if we were to burn a portable bed.
Peep Cat steps up.
Good
I'm
point.
just so thankful.
Where did you come
all
from?
Have volunteered to work overtime, helping us clean up and get ready to clear out. I really appreciate you staying behind and helping with that stuff.
Hand up.
You see, Doug, this is the appreciation that we needed. Maybe this is a sign that we should not burn down the town.
I don't remember saying that.
Why is the elf raising his hand?
Shiny, crinkly-headed employer. I would like to know. I meant to say crinkly-hooded, not headed. Crinkly-hooded employer.
Crinkly-headed.
Are you
Oh,
in
no.
the market for trading canoes to you for a cart or wagon? We were hoping that he would be able to take a nap on the road. And I'm just gesturing to Doug.
If I don't get a nap soon here, you guys will not have to be thankful about anything ever again.
Okay, that's weird. I mean, my house is on the other side of town, but I've got a carriage there, but it's my carriage. It's not. I like my carriage. Why don't you
He's
just go
really
down the
gonna
road
burn
and
your town.
try to rent
he's-
one?
Yes. Yes, we'll do that. Where?
I don't want the canoes. But maybe somebody else does.
The one at the end of the road. They want those canoes. Thank you.
I hope they do.
For all our sakes now.
Pull the goblins out
Yeah,
first.
I bet you do.
As they say no, I'm like, sorry, I guess Bob will burn down the town. No.
Jigoku's probably in the back lining up the bodies in a neat row, like poking holes in them. Sowing seeds from his little napkin.
Nybrick, you can read. Do you have a solution to this problem? Because Doug needs to sleep. But we need to be on the road. I'm going to walk towards the end of the street.
What a legend.
I want to see you guys just drag a canoe behind you guys.
Oh no, we're
sleeping in the canoe.
Dude.
Jigoku is
I
about
was gonna
to.
say, if
could-
it's not a canoe, I'm laying on the ground and I'm taking a nap.
We could Ultron these canoes into like a sled canoe. I would help pull it.
All right, let's do it. With the power of friendship and all of us working together, we can create this
Well,
sleek canoe sled for Doug.
first, we have to get the canoes down the street to the wagon renter anyways. Sorry, Nybrick. I asked for a solution, and I did not listen.
I wasn't really paying super close attention. What's the problem exactly?
Doug needs to rest. We need a wagon, and all we have is canoes.
Is there a place we can rent a wagon?
Our crinkly hooded employer suggests down the road.
You have 3 functional canoes.
Okay, so why are we not going down the road to the wagon place?
I am.
Okay,
I'm
well, let's go.
inching away.
All right.
You see that the cast and crew of this place has formed a loose semicircle around you, and every now and then take a tentative step forward occasionally.
Get away from us!
I'm gonna tap Jigoku and be like, "Okay, honey, it's time to go. You can plant the rest of your trees somewhere else."
Nice and neatly look into his little apron, and probably we're bringing these canoes, right?
Jikoku, if we do
Yes.
burn down the town, there will be many bodies to plant your seeds in.
We will not burn down the
Yeah.
town. The ones who will be giving us the gold for the reward stay here. The town stays intact until we have our gold.
I say we
You
wait
think we can
until
ask for a blanket?
they try to take their cut of our reward, and then we kill them.
Yeah.
Either way.
It's just kind of a shrug, and Jigoku's gonna shoulder a canoe. To the pony shop. I've always wanted a pony.
Maverick, will you help me carry this one over here?
They don't taste especially good.
Sure. And like Nybrick's gonna make a show of it, but he's not really contributing anything. He's just like,
Even though he's
"Okay."
got a mask on, just look of horror from
He just has his hands on it, like he's not actually lifting it up.
You're
He's just
one
like
of those.
resting
You're like
his hands
there. Your like hands are on the sides.
like the third guy who's helping to carry the sofa, but
Yeah,
he's
god damn it.
Ria's
Yuri,
just like struggling for her life because she's not very strong.
Ray, we will carry this canoe together. I am proficient at carrying things. I kill many
I'm
things and
proficient
carry
at
it home.
carrying canoes.
No, carrying things
There
specifically.
you go.
And then I qualified. I must carry many things that I kill.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. And then we have a third canoe, I believe. Doug, I know you are tired, but I was wondering if perhaps you may be able to take care of that canoe over there, so you may sleep.
You're
Doug.
asking a lot of me. You're asking me a lot of me here when I'm feeling homicidal.
Can you carry your bed before you sleep in it?
Okay. But I want a blanket too.
Let me
You
check
could
my
just-
pack when we get to the shop.
There's
Okay.
plenty of clothing on all these dead bodies that would function
I don't want
as a nice
clothing. I want a
blanket.
blanket.
Jogoku just takes up sewing on the way there. Just all these like tattered clothing makes a quilt.
You know,
Yuri's
speaking
getting
of
a
sewing,
headache.
Yeah, there is on a porch. There is some elderly lady who is knitting or sewing or doing something, just kind of rocking back and forth on a chair, just looking at you all, going mm.
I think,
I'm homicidal, but I can't disrespect the elderly.
Doug, this is for you.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. All right, I feel better.
No. This woman. You must talk to them.
Oh,
This woman is. Oh,
They are part of your journey.
no.
Trust me, Chuck.
So,
I feel it.
you think if I shake her, like a blanket will fall out?
I think you should start with words. And she may give you one of her textile materials.
All right. Doug's gonna walk over to the lady. Could I
Yeah.
have a blanket, please?
I saw you up on that rooftop shooting all sorts of stuff at all them boys.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
welcome. So how about a blanket for my
Yeah.
friend?
I suppose
They are dead now.
they'll be back. They always
That's
come back.
okay. And they'll die again.
You need a blanket there, young man?
I would like a blanket, please.
I think I have
I'm having
one.
a hard day.
She just kind of reaches in to this random box, pulls out a cat, puts the cat aside, reaches in again, pulls out a blanket, hands it to you. Could you just do us a favor and leave?
damn.
All right, but I'm coming back for you, baby.
Please don't.
Well, listen, we'll be back. And if there's not a Mr. Quilt Man, there could be.
Cats. Cease.
My dad said I should raise my standards, so I will. And you have a good day. Goodbye.
Safe travels.
All right, let's head out, gang.
So, Peep
we're-
Cat had mentioned that this place where you could possibly pick up a cart or a carriage is down the street to your right.
Mhm. I think that's where Yuri is speedwalking. I believe others may be in tow.
Dude,
Yes, we
I
are.
bet your speed walk is perfect.
It's really fast.
Incredible
It's
form.
very fast.
Truly.
So after you guys drag these 3 canoes, not all of them are in pristine condition. You know, some got a couple arrows sticking out of them. Some
Buff
have
out.
some weird, like ethereal, like etchings in them and blood stains. You know, they're definitely not pristine.
New coat of
but
paint.
they would not take on water. So unless you like are pulling the arrows out, then they should be fine. And you do see this place, this storefront, and on the top of it, it says, "Drive it like we stole it."
Fuck.
And it's like painted on at like probably like a third grade level, like
Yes!
like artistic capability.
As it should be.
And you see this guy who's just standing in front of a giant fan. It's not like anything's crazy. He's just like, he's hot and he's in front of this big fan.
Yeah, he is.
And he's like, "Hey, guys, want to buy a carriage?"
You look like a man who needs a canoe out on the water.
You're really selling it.
What?
Luckily for you, he got free.
The wind
Just think.
in your hair. There is no wind like that when you are on the water in a canoe.
You'll be able to brag to all of your neighbors. You have the finest canoe in the region.
We were also able to plug the holes with our arrows.
I think... Stop.
Stop.
Perhaps Nybrik and maybe I should talk to the carriage man.
All right, you guys do your best. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see if I can mend some of the worst.
That's a good idea.
Worst
That's
holes
awesome.
with my mending cantrip.
Nice.
Nice. Jagoku will just be in the
slap it a
background.
couple times on the side like a new card, just like
Yeah.
this
Jagoku
guy
will
will
help,
look good as new.
help you out with that. This baby can hold so many, whatever you put in a canoe. Goblins, I guess.
Live goblins.
Live goblins.
This baby
Oh,
can
yeah.
hold so many live goblins.
Just imagine Jagoku comes up and like
You can
just
hold one.
upside down like sets it over this guy when we're done. Anyways.
There you go.
He might. We'll see how the sales go.
Nybrik, do you know how to buy things?
Yeah, but probably not in any way that's going to be useful for this specific scenario. Usually I just throw money at people, but I'm kind of broke right now. So anyway, let's give it a shot.
Our money are these boats.
You
Do
want
you
me
think you
to-
could throw them at him? And would that work?
I mean, we'll call that one Plan B.
If you want, I can tell him I'm gonna burn down his shop if he doesn't
No,
buy the canoes and give us the discount.
I don't. Usually that does not work. I've tried it anyways.
Do you guys need a minute to
No,
figure out?
no.
No, we want to buy a cart.
So
You need
You guys-
boats, and we need a wagon or cart, and something to pull it. Does this sound agreeable?
I never thought about selling a wagon, a canoe before. They go in the water, right?
Sometimes. Though,
We
Sometimes.
can.
What do you mean?
let me show you what we have learned earlier today.
Jagoku flexes in the background.
I'm gonna be like, wait. And Rhea, please, I will take this for my own. And I assume Rhea, you let go of the other end of the canoe we were both working on? Question
Yes.
mark. Okay. So I like tip it up on one end. I have it upside down above my head. You see, this canoe is longer than I am tall. Yes?
He's just looking at you. He hasn't said anything.
Now
His hair is
watch,
still
and I
blowing in the
just
fan.
fall forward, like I like to roll acrobatics, not to injure myself.
So you like get up in the canoe and like Spider-Man against the side.
yeah, that's
Okay, go
exactly
ahead.
what I'm gonna do. And like, you know, my elbows and arms a little in front of my face, you know.
Yeah, and roll me a performance too, by the way.
22 on
Holy
acro.
shit!
Whoa!
Performance
give-
is a 1.
Can
Oh,
I give him help on the performance? I am proficient.
if he wants it.
I am not proficient in performance. I will accept help, absolutely. It's up to you, GM, if you would allow him, even though I don't have help. I don't have proficiency in performance. I'm fine with it
do
just being. I just go splat too. I'm totally fine with that. Where
I have a thought here. Go ahead and do it, and we'll see what happens.
So when he is up in the canoe and just falls forward, Nyberg freaks out, clapping like, "Oh my god, incredible! What a value! And we're gonna give you 3 of these for one of your cards. You really have us over a barrel here, my friend."
It's literally like that slow lean, right? And then just
I'd like
as
to think
gravity
you make
hits.
some type of otherworldly grunt as like all the air is forced out of your body
Yep.
because you make it time. Is he okay?
Yes,
He's
from
great, and he's so safe now inside that canoe.
Yes, and now you see, you cannot shoot me with arrows. Even try, I dare you. But don't get too close and shoot under the edge, that would be cheating.
He's right, you know.
And
Is this
let
what
me
the-
tell
the
you,
goblin guys are running around in.
you can do this in the water too.
yes, I
Just
I
inventing
flip it up,
submarines.
come up. I don't advise it for very long, but if you are taking arrows from the bank, I have seen it work. Someone flip their canoe and protect themselves and swim away.
So we are offering you 3 of these amphibious armored vehicles in exchange for 1 non-amphibious, non-armored card. Honestly, you've got us by the schnitzel. You're really taking advantage of us. But we
3
can't take him with us,
AAVs.
and we need to get out of here. And
We
kind of
are,
like a,
unfortunately, in need of a nap that can move.
Hmm.
It's true. In fact, I can sweeten the deal. I am willing to offer you my hand in marriage. As long as
Oh,
No. Well, here's our situation.
to
It is
this
honestly,
fucking warlock of a shopkeeper.
Sorry, what were you?
Ria's gonna go up to the shopkeeper and take his hand in her hands, and she's gonna go, "I'll let you in on this because you're my best friend. Our friend Doug here, he has a terminal illness, and he needs to take a nap so bad. His condition will only worsen. Have you ever had a family member have a terminal illness?"
And you just see his eyes go flying.
And unfortunately, we can't wait around for Doug to take a nap, so we need this wagon.
You're talking about.
that's why you're getting such a good deal on these boats.
You 3 boats.
So
Not
this
only
guy,
will you be getting the deal of a lifetime with 3 canoes, but also you will be helping our terminally ill friend Doug.
Doug will
unfortunately,
die.
this terminal,
He will die
terminal
someday.
illness is really more terminal for everyone else.
he holds a hand up and he closes his eyes and look down,
Into his fan.
into his sand, and without opening his eyes, he waves Ray closer, like he's just like looking at you but not opening his eyes. He waves you closer.
I inch closer. I'm like, yeah, what?
He puts a gingerly hand on your shoulder. He leans in. I know of this nap. The forever sleep. It comes for us all.
It does. Yeah, it is. And you know what? Doug's on his way there. He's on his way out, and we need a cart. Do you see all the blood he's covered in? He's had a rough day.
Family. They too
Yes.
have had forever sleep because of all this fighting. Leave the boats. Take a cart. And I will try this amphibious activities. Isn't this what the goblins were using on the ground earlier?
No, completely different. No,
There are
completely
no
different.
goblins that can attest to this claim.
Those are just flipped over canoes. This is completely different.
I don't even know what a goblin is.
There
Okay.
are no witnesses to say.
Anyways, he
Okay.
seems...
Canoe is a canoe, and these were not
Status.
made by goblins.
The craftsmanship's too high.
It's a nod.
I will take these canoes. I will part with 1 cart and 1 horse to pull it.
Thank you.
Nice.
Let's go now.
Just suspiciously walks towards these canoes. You know how like you get a car inspected and you don't turn it off when you go to get it inspected because you know you shouldn't.
It's not going to turn back on.
Mm-hmm. That's what's happening right now, right?
Oh. It's like the Subaru I sold. I brought it to the dealership smoking. And I just went and popped the hood and they're like, something wrong with the car? And I'm like, no, don't worry about it. I'm just cooling it off.
He rode like a beaut.
What?
And then I sold it. Anyways, side tangent. Yeah.
Those people needed money.
Yeah. So we have a cart and a horse, or are you gonna make us like look at the options of what to take here?
No, you have a cart and you have a horse. Specifically a cart.
Yeah.
And a horse.
Cool. We just needed somewhere for Doug to lay down and sleep. Or for us to take nap rotations.
Dude, it was worth it for the canoe sell. That was worth it. That's been recorded. That's forever now.
There's no rotation. Doug is taking a nap.
Doug sleeps for like 4 days. We're
So-
like, shit.
For
Any
reference,
problems you run into are your own for now.
this is because you frenzied, right? That's the the side
Yup.
effect.
Yep.
Yep.
You've got like what, 1 level of exhaustion now?
Mm-hmm.
You're sleeping off. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal, but yeah, that's really funny. So Doug is currently napping on this yarn blanket. It's pretty pristine. It's never been used. At least it looks like it's never been used. It smells kind of funny, but that's okay.
Smells like my future wife.
Maybe it does. Maybe it does. And you guys have the ability to leave the city.
All right. We're going on an adventure.
So, the city of Costana is northeast of Raverna, and while as the crow flies, it is like 2 or 3 day journey. How you guys would get there is you would have to follow the river around the bend, or you would cross a bridge and follow the river on the other side of the bank. Either way you pick, then it's a straight stretch to Costana, through like what would you call that? Fields and forests, and there is a main road that you can follow.
So with the main road, is it easier to use the main road if you cross the bridge or not cross the bridge?
They're pretty similar.
Okay.
There are just 2 different ways to get there. So I'd say it doesn't matter, but I can always let you pick. Both ways lead to the same road. You can either be on this side of the riverbank, or you can cross 2 bridges and be on the other side of the riverbank.
I like to cross and get to my destination sooner rather than later. But this is me. Though, I will warn you, a river crossing is a place for others to exploit your vulnerability.
It's true, but bridges are just so much fun.
They are.
This should not be a problem for us then.
You can take a large
Exactly,
rock up to the top and throw it off to make a big splash.
Exactly, and then you
I
like
guess
go
children's
over the water. And
games.
you're not yeah.
If you are feeling like a swim, you can jump off. But that is not today.
Exactly.
Not today.
You can be over water but still be dry. How fun is that?
Jigoku, Doug, Nybrook, how do you feel about crossing the bridges now? It may prove to be dangerous, but I think that is also who we are. Dangerous.
That is who we are.
Yeah, after watching you guys murk those goblin dudes, I'm not super worried about it.
Doug?
Sounds fine to me.
Then we shall go to the bridges, and we shall try to cross them. I will shoot anyone I can see who will try to stop us. And if we decide to change our minds, we have the backup boat.
Yeah, you just shoot some random people on this bridge, like fishing.
Shit. It's been so long since I've been out with my kids to go fishing on the bridge.
There's a literal Norseman episode for this.
Oh no.
Season 3.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, heck.
Okay.
You're getting the kneading on you! Turn around! Anyways,
All right. So, who's leading the pack here? What's your procession look like?
no matter what,
know where Doug
I
is.
will scout, and I will look for a safe route. Though, Rhea, you might be better hopping about.
Absolutely, I'd love to do that. And since you are my best friend, I think that we can kind of go ahead together and make sure the route is safe for our other best friends.
That sounds very good. I must let you know I have a 6 in my survival.
Ooh, well, yes,
Wow.
like, do you mean like 16? Like there's a 6 in there? Or do you mean like just a flat
Like,
6?
6 out of 10 times when I try to be proficient, I am usually successful.
Well, that's
Is it 6
wonderful.
out
All
of
right,
10?
that's like
He doesn't
at
know
least
math. He doesn't know math things.
Oh,
Anyways.
that's great.
Meta-wise, Yuri is happy to help Rhea with scouting if Rhea would like to take point. If Rhea, are you proficient in survival skills?
I am. I'm a 4.
I am proficient as well as a 6. I'm happy to let you roll. Up to you, GM, if you want to give Rhea advantage or have us both roll or what you want to do with that. Or even if you have rolls. I don't know.
Yeah. So I'll give Rhea. Why don't you toggle your advantage on at the top of your character sheet and roll me a survival check
Cool.
All right,
to
let's
see
do it.
what happens on this.
And my support is just like topography. Yeah, we should not go that
Good.
way. We should go that way.
Oh,
Rhea's like, oh my god, yes, that way.
Incredible.
Well, we avoided the
all
nat
the
1.
ways.
There was
Wait.
you burned a nat 1 with your advantage. That
That is
5 is
true.
a natural 1.
Oh, great.
So-
Okay.
How do you picture your nat 1 in survival and Uri's redirect at a paltry 8? Like,
Whatever it is, it's like, no, don't go that way.
What happens is like she sees like a shiny fish in the water and she's like, that looks like a clue. I bet someone left that for us to find. And so she's kind of going towards the water and she's like, all right, this is the time. This is my time
Yuri?
to shine.
Yeah, you hear a hum of
Yuri,
a bowstring
no!
as an
Yuri!
arrow goes flying past you into the water and sinks into the fish's side. And I'm like, I got it for you.
Thank you. And this is why you are my best friend.
Doug feels a little annoyed at all the commotion when he's still just a little bit of a sleepy, EP guy. And he's wondering if he can take a look around and see what's going on.
sure.
You don't like your nap in a flatbed truck?
Yeah.
Back of a pickup.
Exactly. Squish, squish, squish.
Oh,
Fuck.
At least you got that blanket.
Oh, you're not wrong.
Yeah, this must be a fun little blanket.
So, you. Wow, a 2. You don't see that. Never mind. It's really bright out. The sun is really strong, and you're like, "Gah!" You keep your eyes closed for too long, and then you open them up, and like you look directly at the sun. It hurts.
Well, I think the smartest course of action is for me to tie the blanket around my head so I can't see anything at all.
Yeah.
Just breathe through that blanket for a long time. It's good.
Yeah. Roll me a Constitution saving throw for just how well you're breathing through this blanket, etc.
Fuck. Just dies in a wagon. You.
Mr. Dog, it's had a long day.
Oh my goodness.
Doug just
Okay.
asphyxiates. So, congratulations. With an 11, you're not dead. So you wrap
We're
the
getting
blanket
places,
around
people.
tightly. You kind of fold it over a couple times behind your head, and you like use that as a pillow. You know, there's definitely some fibers entering your body, but you know what? It's almost making
It's
like a
okay,
nice
I like
filter,
it.
you know, and like it feels nice. It feels secure. It feels safe.
Yeah, that scratchy feeling in your throat is good for you. It's cleanliness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
As Azario would say, cleanliness comes before the Lord of the Light.
Yeah.
I can almost hear him in the distance.
As he's just up there, the Lord of the Light.
Dude, he'd make a great band member.
Oh yeah. What's everybody's passive perception?
16.
Ooh, yikes, GM. That's gonna be a solid 9.
I did
And
not take
minus
the observant
14.
feat.
I think Azrael is the one that has the super high passive.
Did he take observant again?
With
Yeah,
his wings, at this point, he's probably on another continent.
he's got a 23, I think, for his perception.
Jesus.
So,
He's just a guardian angel up there, like, to the
Uri,
left, bandits! No.
Uri notices it first. And I'll bring you guys over to the map. Just showing you where you're at on the river crossing.
On the river.
Down. Yeah.
Okay. Where should I be focusing on the stream camera for this map?
I'll focus ping
Cool.
on the river there. And so as you guys are rolling up, you've just left town. You cross the first bridge without incident. The second bridge is you're crossing the other side of the bend of the river. You see like a little glimmer of light in the middle of the bridge.
Oh.
You're about probably like 100 feet away from the bridge at this point, and that's when you see that glimmer. The sun catches something and it shines and reflects in your eye.
Ooh, another shiny object. I love those. Guys, do you see that over there?
I do not think that is another fish, Ria.
No, that would be strange for a fish to be in the middle of the bridge. I do agree with you there.
They've evolved now.
Sometimes a salmon mistakenly jumps and does get stuck on a bridge, but maybe I should take a closer look.
I have an idea.
Oh,
We
hello,
should
Doug.
play chicken. Hello. I think we should play chicken. Whoever gets the closest to it wins.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, I could also, you know what? I could also, I could have one of my little friends check it out for us, just to make sure it's safe.
Chicken.
Well, that seems like it could be a little dangerous.
No, I'll go check it out. Hang on.
I'm gonna cast Find Familiar, which is gonna give me a little guy.
Quick question for the GM. How long have we been traveling?
You guys have been traveling for... Yeah, I should have answered that. It's still daylight on the first day.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So you've probably been traveling about like 4 hours by now, let's just say. And you're at that point where dusk will start setting in, but you still have plenty of light.
So if I can ask the warlock question, we've had a short rest.
Have you taken one?
I don't think we have yet, unfortunately.
I mean, if you want to be... I'd say that like if you're not in the cart laying down, then no. I think the only one really benefiting from rest right now would have been Doug.
Okay.
That makes sense, GM. Yeah.
I mean, like...
Sounds good.
Yeah, the only exception is if somebody was riding that horse while it was pulling that wagon, and that was not Yuri.
That an argument could be made for that. I would say after upon the successful animal handling roll. But if you roll low, then you've had to really hold on. I don't know if you've ever like tensed up for 4 hours straight doing anything. It's not very relaxing.
I've slept in a high end of a tree before with minimal rope tying me in. It's kind of, you wake up like, ow, oh.
Arnold Schwarzenegger used to do that for one of his warm-ups for his crazy workout routines. He would just flex for like an hour straight.
Dude, some of the strongman comps do that stuff though. Like it's
So who wants to be riding or driving the cart on the horse?
I'll say
Goku can be driver.
Yeah. Okay. If
Just
anything
having a good time.
else, like it's not like we're
We'll have-
I'm
galloping.
really eager to be running over there. Check.
If no one else will do it, Yuri will like, kind of make sure the horse stays on path, but I'm not riding it. I'd just be like, hey.
Sure. That was just for the determination of if they had a chance at getting a short rest or not in the last 4 hours.
Just a small shark baits can be
I can't hear you, Danielle. I'm sorry.
Sharkbait's
I can
computer
hear you,
seems to have
but-
frozen a bit because their screen is also frozen a bit. While they're unfreezing, I do have a question. Would Nybrick want to ride on the horse and try and not, get calluses on their feet? Or are you going to walk with everyone else who's not Doug?
When we set out from the town, I was gonna summon Steed or find
Ooh.
Steed or whatever.
That would make
Matt?
sense.
There you go.
Phantom Steed, that's the one.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Phantom Steed.
There you go. Yeah. You're like, I'll see you there. Just leave.
Yeah, I'd say that Phantom Steed is probably a pretty smooth ride, considering you're just trotting.
Yeah.
And Nybrick is absolutely riding side saddle. Just
Fancy.
very prissy.
Love it. All right, well, you can consider yourself short rested then in that scenario on
Yeah.
your Phantom Steed.
Hell yeah.
If I was my other character, I'd be tickling your toes, but I'm not. All right, so.
And Danielle, let me know whenever you and Sharkbait figure out the bike thing, or if you want us to take a little break, and then we could give you some time to figure that out. Either way.
The thing is, I don't think we could hear either way. Because
I think, did they freeze?
no, Denny's not completely frozen. They're choppy, but they're not frozen. I can see them nodding. I see them purse their lips. Yes. Denny, do you think a little break would be good? You could just nod or shake your head. I can't tell if that was just not a nod. I think it was a little nod.
Computer is dead. Yeah, you can see the chat inside of.
Whoa! It pops up in the corner.
Let's go for a break.
Yeah, they actually in Discord they have specific chats in the voice channels now, so you can keep your messages.
Yes, that's so
cool.
good.
Yeah,
Wow.
I could use the $5 myself at the least.
I had no idea.
Let's take a $5 and give folks a chance to get stuff sorted out. And
I don't
we'll go
want
from there, okay?
I don't want to earn Brazilian rates.
Q?
Yep. I will be here lurking, but I will turn off everyone's camera in the meantime. Doop doo. Doop doo. Oh. Wow. That was a sad dog sound. Be right back.
Somewhere where it's easy to charge you.
Hi, I'm so sorry about that.
Nothing you need to be sorry about. Things happen.
My laptop died, but did not give me any warning that it was going to die.
Nice.
It just like went, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
My work laptop does that sometimes. Sometimes the little dock that it plugs into like tells me it's charging, but it's not actually charging, and so it's just like boop.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna keep it plugged in. And hopefully we won't have any more issues. And I'm just gonna do Discord on my phone, I think, if that doesn't look too wonky.
Discord works pretty well on phones, just for like voice and video and stuff.
Okay.
So, just let me know if you need me to help you with anything. Like if you need me to pull up your character sheet or anything, I can do that. So
Thank
whatever,
you. Yeah,
whatever works for you guys.
it's working well on my laptop. It just like the app itself is. But for some reason it decided that its life was over and was being a little dramatic.
It happens.
It
I
does.
apologize.
Whew.
Bleep, bleep, bleep. Got some spooky glittering stuff on a bridge. What is it? What could it be? Nobody knows.
Doesn't look like a salmon. That's all Yuri's figured out.
Doesn't look like a nat one either.
I could go and look at it. I could just go poke it.
Very true.
So, wait,
I bring
you.
I haven't. I could just, hold it by the end and just like poke it. It's like it's long,
All right. Allie should be back shortly. I'm going to start turning our cameras back on, so be warned. Be warned.
Gotta stop picking my nose.
You don't have to. I mean, that's completely up to you. Where is my camera? I called myself TwoHands. That's why I was confused. All right. I was like, there are two hands. What is this?
There can only be one.
I mean, maybe. See if we can work something out. Visitation rights, I don't know.
Franchise is available.
Yes. The TwoHands franchise. Still got him.
Still got him. Yeah. Incredible.
Just gotta say it in like whatever weird offbeat Rick and Morty voice they use for annoying characters.
I've like death flagged myself for the loss of my hands like so many times that it's just
when it finally happens, you'd be like, well, I deserve it. Ugh.
Yeah. I've earned this.
Their gods like placing bets on when it's gonna happen. Like, oh yeah, this is it. They're trying to set up stupid ploys.
Fuck.
You get a call from your boss. All right, we need you to use this lathe. Don't ask me why. Just we need this.
the only one that can install this antenna. The customer is a wood chipping facility.
Oh.
It's also a racetrack for feet. So
He just threw himself headfirst into the wood chipper.
it also has radiation, so you have to be quick.
Oh God, the Tucker and Dale got me.
It's
Yeah.
such a good movie.
They better not charge me
These
for
kids
that.
are just killing themselves all over our property.
Fuck.
So
You
good.
gotta take the safety off.
All right, guys. So pulling us back to Rodinia, there is a shiny. You guys have stopped to consider the shiny. What do?
I would like to cast find familiar, and I'm going
Cool.
to find a little cat guy.
Oh
Okay.
my god, he's a cat.
He's a little. It's okay. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Don't him. He's okay. I'm
Cat,
gonna.
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but can I roll for survival here for the?
What do you want to roll for? A cat has been summoned.
I guess I want to perceive whether or not this is a good idea for the poor kitty.
He'll
All right.
be fine.
Roll me a survival. A 9? I mean, it's cat. They got 9 lives.
All right.
Hey, easy there. Let's not test that theory more than it needs to be.
He's right, you know.
He's right. Yeah. God on the sidelines. Fuck.
Hey, God's on vacation. Other God's turn.
Okay, so Ray, what would you like to do with your familiar cat?
I'm just gonna kneel down. I'm just gonna pet him on the head a little bit. I'm gonna say, "All right, buddy. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go sniff out that little shiny object over there. Do you understand?" All right. Oh, all right. He's in agreement. This is a consensual arrangement that we have made. Now go ahead, go sniff it out, little guy.
So the cat does cat things, kind of like, you know, crinkles its nose at it, kind of pats it, and kind of just sits on it.
All right, everyone. It is safe. The cat has spoken, and I'm gonna march right up to the
Nice.
cat.
So as you get closer, you see that it's actually a small little chest. Kind of this maybe almost like mahogany type wood with possibly some real gold banding around it. And it's not actually sitting upright. It's sitting like on its side and kind of like skewed, just kind of on the road. It's got some bumps and some scratches on it on the corners. And it has a latch, but it's not locked. And other than the scratches and the dents and so a little bit of layer of dust, it's actually in really nice condition.
Does it look suspicious in any way?
Roll me a perception check.
Every chest on a bridge is suspicious.
Yeah.
Are you sure? No.
I have used similar to my work.
Uh-huh.
A 19 perception. So while the circumstances do seem, possibly suspicious, it doesn't look suspicious other than it being very out of place.
Interesting. Yuri,
If we all... Go ahead.
No, Nybrick, what?
If we all want to take a few steps back, I can maybe open the chest from a distance, and then if it's something bad, we don't get hurt.
Check this. Goku flips the carriage into reverse.
I could possibly look around in case someone is hiding. And, Doug, you could smash it, if need be. Right?
Fuck.
Kitty, you come over here. I'm going to call my cat back. We're going to step back and let Nybrick handle this.
Can I look around, GM?
Actually, yeah, go ahead and look around. Tell me where you're looking and roll me a perception.
First, I look at good sightline trees from here to bridge. Second, I check under the bridge. I'm looking for bad men or sabotage.
Oh yeah, it's all come together.
I rolled terribly. There is a kitten on this bridge. I have not seen a kitten sit on such an object for so long.
It's the sun. It's warm, just feels nice on the butt.
I think the cat might be similar to a lizard in that it basks. And you will hear Yuri philosophizing.
What a bask. Realistic.
I imagine that you don't stop talking as you like flip yourself over the edge of this bridge, just kind of hanging off of the edge, looking under. Like
my mind's eye is on the cat. And yeah, I'm just yammering nonsense. Ignore me.
I like it. No activity underneath the bridge. The trees, as you go up and inspect the trees, you do see signs that folk have probably taken up positions of opportunity like this in the past. There's a few branches that just look like perfect spots that they do have some wear on them.
Yep.
Almost seats have been worn into these branches, right?
I wonder if the cat would like to lay on that branch. That is where I would lay if I were to try and kill you as you open this box.
Fuck.
But there's nobody in that seat right now.
Yeah, it's a good spot, but don't worry. If anyone does pop into that seat, I know where it is and I will shoot them first.
Do we think that that would be a good spot to take a nap?
No.
Are you sure?
Okay, but if there's no objections, then Nyrick's going to hold his hand out, and kind of like a ghostly skeletal replica of his hand is going to form over his and then float away towards the box. I'm going to see if I can open this box up with my mage hand.
You have to first deal with the cat. Cat hasn't moved.
Oh, I hold the cat back to me.
Oh, cat doesn't listen.
Nah, it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Do you need help?
Nudge the cat with the mage hand. Just
Yeah, can you just roll me a strength check with for that mage hand?
Strong.
yeah.
Woo!
A 15. Nice. All right, let's see what this cat how much this cat wants to be on this box. Oh, it's a fight, man. It is a fight. Like you do the first push and the cat just kind of leans into it and goes limp and like leans against the hand and you're like, no, bad cat say, right? But then you do this like flip and you like move the hand and the cat falls off the box, has to land on its feet, lands on its feet, and is now off the box. You have defeated the cat after a pitched battle.
Incredible.
I'm ready for a nap too now.
Yuri
Alright,
relaxes his arrow. He was going to shoot at the cat. All right.
Oh,
Let's see what this box business is all about, and I'm going to try to open it up with the mage hand.
Yeah, it opens. Nothing blows up. Nothing happens. The chest is open. What is in the chest you can't see from your current angle, from your current vantage point.
You want to ask if the kitty can look inside the box?
All right, Kitty, I'm gonna kneel down. I have a very special thing for you. Please go see what's in that box. Make sure that it is dangerous and it is not killer.
All right, so I caught most of that. Chuck, can you mute for one quick second?
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Tanya, can you tell me what you wanted the cat to do again, real quick?
I want him to look in the box, and I want him to let us know if it's dangerous somehow in his own cat.
that cat's never coming
Okay.
back out of that box.
So,
Ye old, if it fits, it sits.
luckily, this chest is smaller than the cat could actually fit in, even to try. Cat reports back to you with like positive meows, like
Feel good about it.
maybe even like enthusiastic meows.
Ooh.
Oh, it's
All
just filled with catnip. No.
What's in the chest? Rita's gonna prance over there. She's very confident. And because she's gonna test and see what's inside.
All right, so you go check out, see what's in the chest.
Yes.
Okay. So you find a red velvet lined interior with this chest with gold filigree. And in the middle of this tiny chest is a set of brass precision milled dice just sitting in the middle of the chest.
Okay.
like oil rubbed, everything. Just this pair of dice. It's the only thing in this chest that's about this big.
Okay, well, guys, I am reporting back, I did find a pair of dice. Possibly cursed. We're not entirely sure. I think that mayhaps we should take this with us. It seems significant if it's on the bridge.
You want me to eat them?
No, Doug, honey, but thank you so much for your offer. That is very kind of you. And I do appreciate that, and I appreciate you and what you bring to the table. However, no thank you. What do we all think? We're taking these dice with us, I guess.
I think that if they're important, that's a good way to hold on to them.
I did see them first, but I have no need for these dice. So whoever wants them, they can have them.
Well, what if I swallow one of them and you swallow the other?
I'm gonna pass on the obvious trap dice.
May need to pass the dice as well, if you ate them. If you know what I mean.
I made a vow to my master before his late passing that I would not gamble again. A no for me on the dice.
Oh, Rhea's gonna risk it. She's gonna
Do
grab. Yeah.
Those are your dice, Rhea.
Respect.
They're
All right.
mine. I like to gamble every once in a while. I like to indulge.
I like your enthusiasm. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
These are my dice.
Are these the
You're a
dice?
druid, so you might be okay. They have wisdom proficiency.
Dude, what if
Yes.
Natty
the
20?
old-
Dude, what if these dice were like a poor dryad caved into dice? Anyways,
Fuck.
Okay, GM. All right, Gats. Jesus fuck.
welcome to
Very
Not My Game. Sorry.
So these dice, right? You got a nat 20 on your wisdom save for a 24. So you feel a powerful wave of energy kind of course through your mind as these dice almost reach out to you, attempting to establish some form of conduit to pass emotions, information to you, maybe to your conscience. And you get this sense of dread and understanding that this pair of dice have decided the fate of many lives. They have killed, and they are hungry.
Oh, you know what, guys? Actually, I think that these dice may be better left maybe in the river. So maybe we can, and I just like pick up the box and like close it really fast, and I'm just like, oh well, maybe these dice have a better home somewhere else, with someone else. I just feel as though like maybe these are not good.
Can I eat them?
Now hear me out.
I have a question for Sharkbait on her character.
Yes.
Would her character ever entertain the urge to leave someone's life to chance, to fate? Possibly at the roll of these dice.
Oh, interesting.
Because
I
that's
think-
like the main emotion that this dice would be trying to communicate you. But you have that nat 20, so you have the ability to just be like, I see you, I'm good, nah, get out.
Yes, the emotion of Russian roulette.
Uh,
Very good.
she is,
Rodinia roulette.
she does like a little. I mean, she does like to indulge in some gambling. I think it would depend on whose life that it was, affecting. But she does like to get a little spicy.
Anyways, do what you want with the dice. It's really funny if you throw them in the river.
Hey, I'm just saying, if it's the dice that are cursed, Jikoku will actually speak up. If the dice are the problem, you can dump them in the river, but keep the box. It seems nice.
And you know what? This is why I like you, Jigoku. Like, you just bring these fresh ideas to the table. And I think she gonna do that. She's just gonna,
Wait, I want to eat them.
she's gonna toss them into the river. Someone
to eat them.
Hey,
Someone
Doug.
the river is going to find them and have a bad time, but it's not going to be her.
Incredible.
If Doug wants to make a stealth check to try to grab these dice out of the river and eat them, I will allow it.
So I'm actually gonna take the long way. I want to get my feet wet. Walks down and around. Incredible.
Hang on, I got this.
Not sus out of 10.
Do you want me to shoot the dice?
Oh, yeah.
Shoot the dice. You think you could?
Or
Small target.
would this be targeting myself for their bad juju?
Oh my god. Doug rolled a nat 20 for stealth.
Eat those dice.
We lost track of Doug. You like toss him off the end of the bridge, and Doug is like,
Doug's like, I am
just down there.
thirsty. Drinking river water.
I like to think about like what was that movie Apocalypse Now where they come up out of the river, all like
oh,
like
Jesus.
you just see Doug's mouth coming up out of the water, just gobbles the dice as they hit the water mark.
Doug's just a fucking crocodile. All right.
Well,
Doug,
these dice are very unlucky, but lucky for us.
Congrats. Your intestines are now going to be considered like.
Good luck passing this. Save.
Ubri, can you roll me an active perception check to see, like, as you were trying to draw a bead on these dice because you wanted to shoot them, just to see if you lost them or if you caught a glimpse of,
Dude,
of the Doug's log.
if you want me to, I will, GM.
The log.
But I have rolled pretty bad percepes, I will warn you.
Then don't worry about it.
I will do it because
nobody
gods
saw Doug.
Only 9. Yeah, dude. Remember, I'm still focused on this cat. Like that's. I haven't stopped talking about the cat.
Doug, since you've technically touched the dice, I need you to roll me a wisdom save.
Is Doug touching the dice, or the dice touching Doug at this point?
Yes.
Both. I mean, she ate them.
Are they the same? You are what you eat.
Maybe the dice need to roll a wisdom saving throw after being eaten.
We're gonna do isekai logic. You ate the monster, you get its powers.
Oh no!
Incredible. A 2, incredible.
Doug,
Or the powers get you. I don't know.
you really want someone to die with these dice. Like, you want to have their fate be evens or odds, live or die. Maybe even worse odds, like roll boxcars and you live, everything else you die. Like, you just get all these emotions, all these ideas that start popping into your head about how you can possibly decide someone's fate with these dice. Not that you have to, but they're really strong ideas. You also just ate them, though, so that's...
You give it a couple jumps and you're like, you wait a couple days till this passes. We'll know your fate. Just you wait.
We need to get Doug some prunes.
We don't have a lot of time here, guys.
Exactly.
Hello, it is.
Just running village to village. Do you have dried plums?
Eat this grass.
It is summer, yes. Anyways.
Okay,
At
all
least
right.
the corners are sanded down.
We can see that. That's good.
Yikes.
Those nice smooth squares.
Like that penny that comes out 4 years later. You're like, oh no.
It's a 1946 penny. Wee penny.
Oh my god.
That's why I swallowed it. I didn't want to lose it.
So, the rest,
Incredible. Dude, some guy first day at his job, like 6 years later, is having a great time, just strokes out. It's awful.
as you guys continue on your journey, several hours pass. Doug is wet, but nobody knows why.
Oh,
And dusk approaches, and you find yourselves on what appears to be the main road. And I'll go ahead and drag us over to the forest road. And sun is starting to set. So my question would be, how do you guys want to handle nighttime? What would you like to do?
I would like to get some rest before the dark fully falls, and then I would be happy to watch until the sun rises again.
Guys, I think we should stop for the night.
Okay.
And you know what? I can sleep well tonight knowing that those dice are downstream somewhere. I just feel at peace.
What?
I agree. When you threw them into the water, I lost sight of them almost immediately.
Oh, but yeah. Well, that means that they are probably gone forever, and we will never have to revisit them again.
Yeah.
And now I have this lovely box. I'm thinking of all sorts of displays I could use for this one.
Where did you put your cat?
Oh, he's been with me, but how many, has it been an hour since we were on the bridge?
At this point, it has. So you watched him Thanos away.
Well, the cat. Is that how long it worked? No.
It takes an hour to cast, technically, but the familiar sticks with you until you're done
the
with
familiar doesn't go away. You can ritual.
It's there if you want it.
Yeah, it takes an hour to cast it, and then it lasts until it explodes.
Your cat after an hour. You gotta remember your place.
It's not even a concentration either. So the cat is there.
Okay, yeah, he's my cat. He's my buddy.
You just willed like an animatronic Beady Baby to life. So
stop that.
I mean, they're not really alive, these familiars. Let's be honest.
How dare you?
I mean...
Hey, you haven't made Scuba familiar.
How dare, yeah.
Oh, we should do that.
He's a good boy.
Anyways.
Everyone's here.
Wow. All right. So player to player, Yuri could use a 4-hour rest. I would like to do it at the start, and I would be happy to watch until we leave again. But I'm not married to that idea. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone else who'd like to get a rest in sooner than later? I know, Nybrick, you got technically your rest with your super steed, right?
Yep, I'm good.
Cool.
So if you want me to take first watch, I'm happy to.
Maybe Rhea and Nybrick, would you be okay taking the first watch?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I know most people think that we all sleep in the trees. This is not true. But I will sleep in a tree if you would like me to.
I think that would make me feel...
Sorry, Doug. A bird chirped in my ear as I was climbing this tree while you were saying that. Can you say that again?
Oh, I just think that's a good idea. I think I would feel safer with you in the tree.
I've heard this before. I will sleep in the tree.
Why, if you heard that before? Yeah, Jikoku quietly in the background. Why, if you heard that before?
It really would be better if you slept over there.
No, it's because he's an artist with a bow and arrow.
Yes.
We like to have him high up.
Yes.
Please don't ride away while I'm in the tree.
We would never do that.
As the designated driver, we will not leave without all of you.
Unless it's very convenient.
Even then, we will not leave without you.
Well, you know.
Okay.
My options open. All right.
Nybrick,
right.
non-committal personality.
At best.
I like it. Okay. I'm going to continue to climb this tree until I'm far up on a sturdy branch, hopefully, and don't fall while I'm sleeping or be ravaged by raccoons. But yeah.
Can someone roll me a survival for like a nice place to stop along the road, just to see what you guys get?
happy to, unless somebody else really wants to. Nope. Doug's on it.
All right,
Doug.
Doug's got it.
17.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You find a pretty nice spot. And as night comes, you guys find a good spot to settle down. Let me move you over to night, Some fog rolling in, some nighttime fog.
It's always how things,
And
clears the sinuses.
the question of campfire or no campfire, asking from a GM perspective because of the map that I could put down for you guys.
Campfire. We're getting
I'm-
real cozy. It's real cozy hours.
I'm in a tree.
Rhea's getting a campfire together for
Nice. Very nice. All right. So you guys have a nice little campfire here. It's a great time. You're getting cozy, or he's in a tree. Everyone can move around if you want. And so run me through the watches again.
I think Rhea's gonna take first watch.
With Nightbrick, at least that's what Yuri proposed, yeah. But I don't know if Nightbrick actually wants to watch with Rhea.
Sure.
All
All
right.
right. So we've got Nightbrick and Yuri, right? Nightbrick and Rhea.
Nightbrick and Rhea, at least.
Nightbrick and Rhea. Okay. All right. And then after that one, or are they doing the full night? 4 on, 4 off.
Yuri will do 4, and then I'm happy to watch until whenever.
Nice.
But I have no idea what Jigoku and Doug want to be doing.
I'm happy to take the second watch as well. I'm just trying to sleep off this bellyache.
Oh,
What's for dinner, by the way?
Oh man, wow! I'll tell you what I had. Those 2 little brown cubes.
incredible.
They were not delicious. I did not like them.
We took some mineral supplements. Good. All right.
Rhea's gonna ask her cat to find a rodent of some sort.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
All right, buddy. All right, Jefferson. I'm gonna call you Jefferson.
Jefferson.
If you could find me a little rodent somewhere in those trees, I would be so grateful. For me and my friends, my best friends over here, I would appreciate that.
All right. Can you roll me? I got it. Do we still have the cat? There we go. Let me
Yeah, there's a kitty. Meow, meow, meow.
kitty cat. What did kitty cat get? Kitty cat rolled in that one for a survival.
Incredible.
I have an idea if you don't have one.
I have a great idea.
Good.
So the cat, goes off. Cat's looking for a rodent. And so while the cat's gone, what's everybody else trying to have to eat for dinner? Or anything at all?
Yuri would just chew on whatever rations he already has, probably some dried jerky and like some nuts or something. If there's a lizard in the tree, I'll eat that too. This is my tree now.
Bird eggs. Nice.
Yeah, anything that's alive in this tree on my climb, just eat it. That's Yuri, and then he's going to meditate, and he's going to think big thoughts. Big thoughts. Mountains, whales, moose.
Anything if it's big enough.
Anything that's big enough. That's my
Good.
meditation.
Incredible. Jigoku's probably gonna bust open some of the rations, which is like dried bread. It's like tree nuts. Nothing super special. Might look around just half-heartedly, see if he can find some like wild mushrooms or something. Yes.
All right. Roll me survivey for that. See what you
I have a
get.
-1 on this, so I'm really hoping it turns out to be pretty bad. 0.
Well, your
Amazing.
quantum physics are powerful, sir.
So
Yes.
The dice are like, yes.
you find exactly what you're looking for. Like you have a set definition of
The
berries, nuts.
danger mushroom.
You find them all.
These
You-
will pair
Look at these little red
comfortably.
ones on this little bush. They look like little tiny tomatoes.
They're cute and speckled.
You know what they say? The brighter, the better.
Mhm.
Brighter. Yo, this one is bioluminescent.
With the 0, man, you were gonna pick like all the ones that you want.
This is so good. All right, Jigoku's just gonna fuck himself up with poison damage tonight, and probably keep some for his garden back home.
It's gonna be a wild night.
He'll set some aside in his like ever-growing knapsack of like things to plant once he gets back home.
All right. And what about Nivrit?
Incredible.
I think kind of like when we did the toast back at the guild hall where he just like splashed the drink on his beak. He's just like throwing food at the mask. It's not actually getting. It's like, yep, I'm eating like a normal living person. Sure am.
Incredible. Just raisins like bouncing off of your face. Oh, sound of trail mix hitting like cardboard.
That's great. And Yuri, while you're eating your nuts and everything, you're just kind of watching everybody fire up some grub, forage for the night. And Ray, you see the skittering of Jefferson return with a small creature in its mouth.
Jefferson, why that is so kind. Thank you so much for bringing that to me. What is that? Oh, oh, Jefferson, I appreciate you so much, and I definitely will eat this, but probably tomorrow. And I'm just gonna go ahead and eat, or I'm just gonna drink. Actually, I'm not even gonna eat. I'm gonna drink some of the stuff that the ladies at the bar gave us.
Right on. What do you do with this thing? It just kind of sets it in front of you like a cat would do after it catches a mouse.
I'm gonna pick it up and gently place it in the nearby bush.
Wait,
and
can I have it? I'll make a soup.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want it, knock yourself out. Here you go. And I'm gonna give it to Doug.
Oh God, it's gotta taste better than the snack you gave me earlier.
I didn't give you a snack. What do you mean? What do you mean, Doug?
For cooking.
Doug, what did you have? I have to know.
It's like when your dog has something that they shouldn't. You're like, what did you eat? What's in your mouth?
Yeah. Dog's licking its lips, and you're like, why?
Good soup.
Oh, this good soup.
Rat dreader soup. Yum.
Cubes. Bad cubes.
What do you mean bad cubes?
Would have assumed you'd be a better, snack provider given the fact that you're half horse or whatever.
Did you? Well, first of all, that is racist. And second of all, did you eat the dice? Doug, please tell me you did not eat those dice. Doug, please, I beg of you.
I think you already know the answer.
That same face. Just. Mm.
Oh, no.
Perfect face for that.
Incredible.
But I wanted it.
Doug, but you know what? Let's deal with this tomorrow, Doug. Why don't you just take a little nap? I don't think there's much that we can do for you now. Just pray, I assume. Man,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sad.
I would like Jigoku As you're settling down,
Yep.
I'm gonna need 2 con saves.
Absolutely. 16 and a 12.
Ooh.
Oh heck, they're getting to me.
All right. So, luckily, both of them are high enough to avoid total catastrophe. And so the first one was up, and the second one was out. So you feel really awful. Like your stomach is just going blurb, 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 blurb. And then you just, as you're settling down, you start having like some of the rankest farts of your life, and your stomach feels fucking wrong. Like you even see the fire, like the campfire, kind of like wavering a bit on some of these ones. It's bad, guys. It's awful. Actually, I need everyone to roll me con saves except for Yuri, because you're far enough away.
Shikoku probably at this point is gonna go rest over here.
Oh, what?
I have a mask on.
No!
Doug, no.
Those dice are coming back up, boys. No.
Yeah, that's right, Nibrick. You'd probably be fine. Many ways fine.
Somebody smell my muscles cooking?
Doug. Something smells real good.
Oh, lordy.
Man, that smells even better than the rat spider soup.
Yeah.
What? That?
Yeah, Jigoku's gonna sleep on the other side of the camp. Absolutely disgusting.
You've kind of lost your sense of smell, unfortunately, Doug. That's basically what's happened for the night. So, anyone else have anything else before we get into first watch?
Yuri's just
Jigoku's
meditating about big thoughts, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have
Googers.
one. Go ahead.
probably gotta shift those mushrooms to the bad side. Like we've got like edible, not edibles, right?
So far, you're like 0 for 4.
Yeah. Just gonna shift those over. Fuck. Well, he's gonna get one of them. This is how we explore the world.
Oh, absolutely.
That's how progress is made, people.
Doug, what type of cookware utensils were you using to make that soup? I'm just curious from a GM perspective. Like, what would you have used?
Well, I
Use-
have it.
Use
Maybe a little baby pot.
It's like a metal helmet you pilfered off of like one of the orcs or goblins.
Yeah.
Turned
That's right.
inside out.
What would
Right.
Doug want to use, or what would he want to have brought along with him?
Well, my dad's a bush, so he didn't have any cookware to give me. So it probably is just a metal helmet from someone's head. But if you turn it upside down, you can, in fact, kind of like use the horns on the helmet as handles and cook it on the inside. I haven't watched it yet because I don't really understand that part, but it gives it flavor.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. Does anyone else have any anything that they contribute to the food preparation?
I think Rhea would like to bury Doug's pot / helmet after he's done with it. She hasn't lost anyone.
I've lost my sense of smell, so I will not find it again.
Okay. Oh, this is great. All right, so let's go to our first watch. I've got a roll to make, but whoever's taking first watch, go ahead and roll me some perceptions. And yeah, roll me a survival and a perception.
Oh my gosh, Rhea. Why are we so bad?
Incredible.
Yeah, so it seems like all clear.
All right, yep, I see nothing wrong with this. Everything is going well and dandy.
Yo, who's that over by the bonfire? Do we have this many people? No.
Rhea's like making a little grass whistle. She's not really paying attention. She's just doing a little like thing. Yeah.
Griffith! No.
While we're just sitting, can I break ritual cast detect magic and see if he can spot those dice working their way through Doug's GI tracks?
No.
Yeah, actually. They're there.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna see the two little glowing cubes inside of Doug's body and be like, yeah, about what I thought.
Incredible.
I like it there. They're making me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Why do most men commit to
Rhea's
such
also hanging out with Jefferson. Give him a little pat.
That's a super cute cat. You know, I have a pet too.
Oh, do you? Oh, yeah.
Would you like to meet him?
I would love to meet him. Absolutely, please.
Oh, great. And then there's this horrible, like,
only
squelching
result in
sound,
bloodshed.
and you can see something moving underneath Nyberg's clothes.
Oh,
and then
no.
this, like, 2.5 foot long centipede crawls out of his sleeve.
Oh.
Like, that is so special.
Yeah, thanks. This is Aloysius.
Hello.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, and may you please go back from whence you came. I
Better watch that cooking pot.
Wow, what a nice pet you have.
Yeah, I didn't really get to choose him. He kind of just showed up one day. It's a long story.
And he lives in your clothes?
Yeah, let's say yes. That's where he lives.
Okay, is he always in there? Like, how's that?
Yeah, he just kind of goes wherever he wants.
Are you a Sekiro boss? No.
Oh, that's so special and nice. And I support you in your in keeping him there. Yeah.
And so this is a great segue, right? So while you guys are talking about your centipede, you see some skittering, maybe a lot closer than you would hope you would see it.
Oh.
With your 8 and 11 perceptions, let's see if this works here. Yeah.
What?
Suddenly, okay, so good call, Gats. So this is about, like, let's see.
Good old
2 hours
1d4.
into the watch. 2 hours into the watch. You guys have been chit-chatting. Jefferson's taking a nap. These two little rats, just like the one that your cat brought back, pop up. Pretty close to you, actually. Let's see if I can pop them on the token layer. I had some troubles with their tokens for some reason. They weren't taking me to the sheet, even though they're tied to the sheet. So I just figured I'd move on, deal with it later. And these little guys show up. They're a little bit bigger than the one that Jefferson brought back. And they're looking. They're just kind of twitching their little noses with their spiders kind of crawling around, sniffing, you know. They haven't attacked anybody. They're just sniffing.
Rhea's gonna whisper
to Nybrick, she can be like, "Hey, do those look dangerous? Should we be worried about that?"
Right about what? What the fuck?
Yeah, I am a little concerned.
Pretty reasonable
Hold on.
reaction.
That's what you draw the line at, but you have a centipede. Anyway, should we? Yeah, I'm concerned. Are they reacting to us in any way, or are they like
crawling down? You know, they haven't made any attacks yet, but they are gonna roll. They are gonna roll a perception, a smell.
Oh,
They don't really have a perception, but I don't know how they do that. Oh,
GM,
They
you're
start
muted.
kinda-
Oh, you're back.
yeah, they start kind of going near the fire.
okay. All right.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, are you cooking my daughter? Hmm. Oh!
This is where we'll roll initiative.
Yeah.
Up to you guys how you want Yuri to engage in this. He can stay in the tree and let you guys handle it. You will have to alert Yuri to giving a shit. Because, just so you know, it would have been discussed on the road.
We got this.
Doug's not waking up for anything. I believe you've got this.
We got this.
Unless
Let
I
us know
hear
if you
Yuri,
know.
I'm not gonna care.
Perfect. All right, so I've got Niberick. Oh, I need to clear that. I hate initiative. I wish there was a better way it was done here. Okay, can I have you guys do those again?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
Make
plug
sure
in
you
your
have your
initial
tokens
values.
selected when you roll your initiative as well.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
There we go.
That's not a draft horse. That's weird. It's not even what I have mapped to it.
Huh.
Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Anyways, I think he rolled like an 8. He's going last. I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, let's see. No, it's a 6. All right. So who's first? So Nebrick shot off some Eldritch Blast here. You got a 27 and a 17 to hit. I think that's going to hit.
I would hope.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
So 8 for the first one and 14 for the second one.
Lordy.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, something about this particular critter. Roll 20 does not like. What was the second one? 14 for the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you launched 2 Eldritch Blasts at these little critters. You hit them both. You blow a leg off of one, and you just put a big gouge in just like the center mass of this other creature, throwing tufts of fur everywhere. And it looks like they're hit. They're wounded pretty bad, but they're not dead. And they haven't really had a chance to react yet. But you definitely hit a solid hit on both of these little critters. And now we go to Ray.
All right.
Nyberg just blew some Eldritch Blasts at these little critters here.
She's shrieking. She's gonna shriek and she's gonna cast infestation on the bugs. And she is going to cast it on the one that looks like he got a gash in him.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to make a con save, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then
I roll a 10.
okay.
I don't think I make it.
I make it.
All right.
So it's 2d6 damage at 5th level, I believe.
Oh yeah, and I have to move in a random direction.
Yep. So that's 8 damage on the one with the gash.
Angels of fire. Angels of fire.
He's
Roll
not
into the
looking too
cooking
good.
pot.
So let's roll me a d4 so I know which way he goes.
All right. That away.
Oh, it was close to going in the fire. So he goes towards Doug.
Wait.
All right. Pretty cool. Now, what is there any other stipulations here? Okay, no, just one action. Okay, one turn. Cool. All right. So this one, he's not looking good. He just got like infested by something. He's moving around all funny. He's got a couple legs blown off. He's got a big gash on him. He's not dead. And it's his turn. And he's going to go after the thing that's shooting him, which is going to be Nybrick. Because he probably is not smart enough to figure out that there's magic afoot here. And so the first one rolls up to you, Nybrick, and it tries to bite you. And let's see if it can bite you. Is a 21 hit?
Oh, heck.
Oh, shit. So it does 2 piercing and 6 poison. Take that as you will. And the other one, too, is going to scramble up here and try to bite Ray. And does an 11 hit you, Ray? Probably not.
It does not.
All right.
Good.
Cool. So I'm going to write something down.
Oh.
Give me a second. And turn goes to Niberick. Niberick, this little guy fucking bit you, man. He bit you good.
Shit. So as a bonus action, I'm going to activate my form of Dread.
Ooh.
So I think for this, what happens is Nyberick's clothes kind of become fluid and shadowy and look more like a part of him, and he starts to look kind of like kind of raveny with the mask and everything, kind of like one of those death birds for those of us that have played Elden Ring recently.
Oh no.
And then I'm going to
Hit points are nice. Hit HP.
oh yeah. How much is it again?
10.
1d10 plus warlock level.
Ooh.
Let me roll that real quick.
That's a fancy.
Oh, 7, 10. Or 10,
So
right?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fabulous. And then what spells do I have? You know what? That was a neat idea. So I'm also going to use Infestation on the one that's chewing on my arm.
All right.
All right, I'll do a con saving throw for this leg rat that's gosh, he's death's doorstep. 21. He passes it. He's like, it won't work on me twice, boy. All right, so you got your action, your bonus action. You want to do any movement? They're just rats, man.
Yeah, no. Is it like attached to me right now? Is it like on me?
Yeah, it's biting you. Or
Okay,
at least it has just bitten you,
So running won't actually get me away from it. It will just...
I mean, technically, you could run away from it. It'd incur an attack of opportunity, but you could run away from it if you wanted. It's not like latched on to you.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Ray, so it looks like Nybrick tried to cast something similar to you, but the leg ride is just going to town on him, just biting him up like little rat bites, man. Rats are vicious.
All right, she's gonna like turn around, like do a 180 and just slap the one that's on Nybrick with caustic touch. So let me pull that up. Hacha. Oh. It went, sorry. So she
melee spell attack.
cool. And then is that 20? Does that automatically roll the?
Yeah,
you did. Yeah,
20 to hit,
I
yeah.
was reading it, not looking at it. 20 definitely hits. So
Nice.
just click the caustic touch, and it should roll your damage. Sweet. So 9 acid damage, and that was on the one attacking Nibrick, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So the acid damage, you wash a wave of acid over Nibrick, taking care not to drip any on his fancy self. And you see this creature slowly just writhing, and its spider legs are curling up, it's shriveling, and it's dying. And it passes in kind of cradled in his lap.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. These are nasty.
His eyes go back to black, and now it is the not a draft horse, but turn. I really don't know where that's coming from here, and it's gonna try to bite you again, Ray. We'll see how it pans out. Another 10. It's not having a good day. And let's see how it's doing. Let's do a mental check in with this guy. He's really mad that you cooked his little one.
Well, that's how the crumbles when you're trying to have best friend group.
Nibrick. Oh yeah.
Okay, let's
right.
see if I can return the favor here, and then I'm gonna just
Fuck.
Oh. Oh, okay.
just gonna assume those both heads. So 14 damage and 15 damage.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry, little one.
And if it's still alive, it's now afraid of me.
No, it
has
takes the
to go
first
wisdom
one,
save.
right? And it you're like, oh shit. And then the second one just you just see legs fly everywhere, this green goop kind of
There we
goes
go.
everywhere. Oh yeah, this thing's gone. Yeah. Well, it doesn't get bigger, it's just gone.
All right. Well, I would assume that is successful. Thank you so much, Nybrick, for getting that guy off of me.
Yeah, same to you. That kind of sucked.
Yeah, I would have preferred if that did not happen, but I'm glad that we were able to take care of it.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work and all that.
So anyway, about that centipede that just lives in your coat, I'm still kind of concerned about that. What do you feed him?
That's a great question. And that's all he says about it.
Yeah. Well,
There he is. There's my boy.
There he is.
My little guy.
Dude, centipedes are the worst, man. For no good reason. So now that things are calming down, I'm gonna say the next 2 hours pass without event. Nibrick, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna turn into one of these things. 15.
Ooh. So you started almost like having this like flop sweat. You were feeling weird, man. It wasn't good. But you just focused inward and concentrated on yourself, and the feeling went away. And you're back to feeling normal.
I feel like I just had a really close call with something.
You know what? I understand that. Yeah. That guy got you pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Kind of looking forward to our turn to take a nap now.
Yeah, we should wake these suckers up. It's our turn. I'm gonna go ahead over to the tree that Yuri's in, and I'm gonna shake it. Yuri, please.
What?
Yuri, it is our turn to sleep. If you would not mind watching.
Oh. Yes, that's enough big thoughts for one night.
And keep your eyes open because there's these spider rat things running around and they kind of suck.
Okay.
Yeah, they were not nice.
What did they do?
Well, they bit Nibrick, and I'm a little concerned about that, Nibrick. However, he seems that like he's fine, right?
Yeah, I feel okay now, but I'm still hurting from the bite.
Maybe rub some mud on it. Okay. I will watch until everyone is ready to go. Anyone else want to watch with me? If not, I can do it alone.
You could ask Doug maybe, but I don't know how close you'd want to get to Jigoku right now.
Okay.
Biological weapon.
Fine.
What about me and the cat?
That's a better idea.
All right, I'm gonna nudge Jefferson since he's been napping and say, Jefferson, want to go up in a tree, buddy?
Let's see how Jefferson.
He can stay down on the ground. I can stay in the tree.
You don't want him to come up there with you?
Jefferson isn't moving.
Okay. All
Jefferson is actually a little stiff. Not fully stiff, but like sick stiff. He's been heavy breathing for a while. And you don't even need a perception check for this, but as you're like trying to wake Jefferson, you see this small growth kind of like on the side of its stomach. It's still got fur on it, like Jefferson's fur, but like you can start to see like 8 legs like poking through the cat's stomach, and like the imprint of like a small rat type face kind of pushing out of the skin on Jefferson's stomach. Jefferson is alive.
Jesus Christ.
Do any of us notice this?
Not at this point in time. Just Ray when she went to go check on Jefferson.
Yuri, you're
Yes.
gonna have to Jefferson.
What is Jefferson?
He's my cat. We're gonna take Jefferson out behind the tree.
Oh.
Oh no!
And I loose an arrow. Do you want me to roll
sorry,
to
little
attack?
one.
Actually, just to be safe.
Looses another arrow.
I will shoot as true as I can. You said he's not moving. Is he actually like paralyzed?
Yeah.
Okay,
paralyzed.
I will roll with advantage if you allow that. Then GM.
I would.
Advantage is a fighting spirit, sharpshooter.
This is important. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. First 21 hit.
You hit the cat.
The second arrow is coming down, regardless that the cat is dead. It's a 23 hit. The after image of the dead cat.
Yes.
Okay. That is a total of 42 damage to the familiar.
Jefferson just fades away.
Everett puts his hand over his centipede's eyes and just like, don't look.
Nice.
May you have a peaceful rest. And
I'll climb down and retract my arrows and be like, I'm so excited to get a new bow. And I will climb back up.
Incredible.
Do you want Aloysius to keep you company? And I just hold up this giant hissing centipede.
Let me see how Yuri feels about giant centipedes. GM roll. Yeah. Oh. Can he scurry around quickly under the brushes? And
yeah, super quick.
Can he let out a squeaky sound if there is danger?
He can sort of hiss, and his 2 big front things, they click together.
Perfect. Yes.
Those wacky mandibles.
And you said this bug has a name?
Yeah, his name is Aloysius.
Aloysius. Okay. Yuri and Aloysius will keep watch. And I scurry at my tree.
I go to pet Aloysius and it just snaps his mandibles at me, and I'm just like, oh yeah,
Oh, he loves me.
that's good something.
Clack, clack, clack.
A good bug.
And Yuri, roll me a survival for the night, and perceptions from Yuri and Aloysius.
Okay.
Does he just use mine, or?
Sorry, I rolled a GM. I got a 14 on the perception.
So just one survival from Yuri, but the perceptions
19.
I think can come from both you guys.
19 on Survivy.
Nice.
Ooh.
18 for Aloysius' perception.
Tell me what's happening, Skitterclitter.
So Skitterclitter definitely finds that there's more of these creatures scurrying about. What would you want the critter to do with these?
It would probably just scream in my head telepathically and tell me that there are more of them.
All right. They haven't made any significant or coordinated moves towards your camp, but they're out there, just like wild field mice would just live in the forest. They're out there moseying around in groups of like 2 to 4. And Yuri, you keep a vigilant guard, and there's times where you can see these little rats come into your field of view. You could reach out and touch any of them that you'd want to. There's several opportunities to shoot them, but none of them directly come at you guys. Some of them come close, like maybe within 60 feet, but none of them actually try to threaten you guys.
Why disturb a kit of a raccoon if you don't need to? A wise man once told me.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's basically just, like, arrows ready. Listening for clacking, like, Aloysius? Skitterclitter? I would be trying to keep an eye on Nybrick's awesome centipede. If he comes into any danger, of course, I will try to protect the familiar. I don't actually know that it's a familiar. No one told me.
I like it. So your watch passes uneventful. I'd say effective.
Esquire.
Esquire. Yeah. Dawn arrives. I don't have a dawn map for this particular campsite, but dawn arrives. And everyone's alive.
That's a plus. We're getting places.
Are we, though?
Nobody has any little spider rats coming out of their bodies.
Well,
Yes,
I guess
it does spark joy.
And Alu, roll me one more con save for
Oh yeah.
Goku.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Ready for this?
Oh yeah.
12.
All right, so you feel nature's calling. This is the final call.
The long
bush.
nap.
Closest, but oh. Big yikes! Not that final calling. We're not that final yet. So nearest bush, and I'm going to apologize after I'm done.
Oh yeah, I know this song.
Probably come out a few regretful minutes later, looking sweaty and exhausted.
You sampled all of the berries.
Yeah.
Could have had some rat soup.
Jigoku's over there fighting for his life. No. Perfect. So definitely make sure all those mushrooms are shifted to the danger side of like the little
Now
pack
you
we
know.
got set up. Now I know exactly. We're discovering nature.
I'd
This
say
is
you
part
had-
of the fun.
I'd say you had 5 types of nature and berries.
Bads.
Yeah,
It's
that were the
bads.
bads.
He'll start piecing together the glowy ones are bad.
Doug,
Maybe.
I could use a con save from you as well. Just to see how things are going gastrointestinally.
Ah, right.
Let's find out. Hang on, it's loading.
Nice.
All right.
17. Pretty good. So, you know what? The dice, they're making their way downtown, walking fast. Faces are
I really
past.
hope they're not walking.
Homebound.
But I also wouldn't be surprised if they were, so.
But you feel a lot better.
Well, I do enjoy, the fuzzy feeling I have on the inside, so I think I'm going to keep those cheeks clenched.
Yeah, a little prison pocket.
Oh.
Awful. While we're loading up the cart, I will take 10 minutes to summon my zombie horse back to me.
Very nice. Ooh, you know what? Let me pull your steed over here on the map. I've missed that in the last one, but I've got it. I've got your phantom steed here. Everyone, this is the steed that Nebrick summons.
It just it pulls itself tortuously out of the earth in front of me.
You even give it a night's rest. It's
just all the screams of every rider it's ever bore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice horse.
Horse probably ate them.
His name is Reggie.
Gridgy.
Yeah.
Gridgy clacks as much as your clacker does.
Okay.
I thought it was cool. Just it's now solemn.
No. But how is it walking?
I can't explain the mechanics to you, but it works.
Well, if it works. Don't look a gifted horse in the mouth, as they say.
Yeah, definitely not this one. It actually has fangs and it is bitey.
It's bitey! Just a little, probably steers the wagon away from it a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So the next day, somebody roll me a survival for day 2.
I can do it this time. Since I'm being solemn. 21.
Wow. 21's pretty good.
It's okay. Don't worry about my feelings.
Ah!
You guys want to take a quick little break then?
I am happy to give you a break, GM.
I could use a refill myself.
Let's take a little fiver real quick.
Oh, yay!
Get a little drinkies. All right.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah,
I see we still have my classic break screen photo.
Ah.
Shuck, I saw that you have a cat. So I have a book recommendation. Obviously it's very important to keep your cat safe, and so I would really recommend this book. It's called How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety, and it's just kind of a guide. It has a lot of really great information about like teaching your cat how to own guns and how to store guns properly, and then it even goes beyond. It has a lot of really good information in there. So just
Looking it up right now.
Have you seen Boondock Saints?
I've
Yes.
So, number one, hilarious movie. It's a little dated, but it's still really, really fucking funny. They could have used that book.
Modern cats must confront Satanists, online predators, the possibility of needing to survive in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, and countless other threats to their lives.
That is true, yeah. And I feel like this book has really prepared me and my cats for all of those scenarios. So, yeah. It's a good read.
I'm putting it on my wish list. Absolutely.
Excellent.
J Prof's missing out. He too could have been bitten by rat spiders.
How would they have gotten to his soft little gnome body in all that armor? Oh god, imagine being trapped inside the armor with one of those.
Oh.
Oh, I gave myself the heebie-jeebies.
Those things are like only half the size of him as a gnome, too.
Gosh. You'd be in danger.
That would be like something we're seeing, like a gnome fighting like a badger or something.
Gnome fighting a honey badger.
You place bets.
My bet's on the honey badger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had me some leftover baked ziti drenched in buffalo hot sauce because I like hot sauce on all kinds of things.
I'm just now seeing the full title is How to Talk to Your Cat About Gun Safety and Abstinence, Drugs, Satanism, and Other Dangers That Threaten Their 9 Lives.
Good. You know. The abstinence one is really funny. It's
so good. There's so much. It's so funny.
That ship has sailed for my cats.
Oh my! Look, okay. Here, I just flipped to a random page. Here's a fun tip for your cat. Cats may see in the dark better than all other mammals, but that doesn't mean there isn't still room for improvement. Equip your cat with a pair of specially fitted night vision goggles and feel confident that nothing that goes bump in the night will be sneaking up on your furry friend.
My cats are the things that go bump in the night. I wake up at like 4 o'clock because I just hear shit falling over. Like, it's either a cat or a serial killer, and I hope it's the serial killer so I don't have to go to work.
Fair enough.
Beautiful.
And there's like photoshopped pictures. It's so good.
Yeah.
Someone really sat down and wrote this.
And you bought it.
And I purchased it with my hard-earned money.
That was money well spent.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
Alright, let me turn. What the hell is that? Anyways, let me turn our cameras back on here. And I think I need to move Sharkbait again. Give me one sec here.
Sorry.
You're fine. I just have to adjust my X and Y axes.
Audio works. Stream is still going strong.
And then this way. Whoop.
Promise I will stop moving after this.
You're fine. And you're zoned in. All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No problem.
So we come back to folks packing up camp and getting back on the road. And unless there's any particular things you want to be doing during that time, if not, I will go ahead and kind of narrate the day with that 21 survival. So before I do, anyone wanting any input there?
I mean, it's cliche, but it would be in the territory of if I see opportunity for easy-esque game that I think others might eat, I will shoot it. But that is all.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would say with your 21, that would be an opportunity during this day. You could definitely sneak up on something and find something and bag it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's...
Anything within 600 feet of me, that seems like game.
So
one critter is going to have the worst day of its life.
You get a pretty sizable deer.
Cool.
You know, good meat, no rot, no waste. You know, just a good solid deer. Good doe.
Sounds good.
And
so, yeah, I'll do that. I'll just show up at one point with a gutted deer, like, here we go, and just put it on the wagon next to Doug, who's probably sleeping.
Doug.
The cart, sorry.
He's reading.
Day 2 goes without event. Things are pretty calm on the road. You're at that point in between Raverna and Costalna where you're at that like longest stretch of no man's land between the two budding towns, and there's not a lot of folk out here that you're aware of. If you got bandits, they're usually kind of waiting before or after you leave town. It takes a lot of work and effort to exist along the road when you're so far away from guaranteed traffic. And so we get into the night of day 2. And for simplicity, I'll take us back to that similar map.
Okay.
Unless, of course, if you don't want a campfire, then I will not have you have one. I can move you elsewhere with no campfire.
No,
I will need
campfire.
a survival check for finding a good spot to stop. See how good of a spot you found.
I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to let anyone else do it.
I'll try. You said survival?
I believe you will find a good spot tonight, Rhea.
It's my time to shine.
You better.
Ooh.
The spot. Alright. Rolled 16 for my survival.
16's pretty good. 16 is actually pretty good. So you get to an area similar to the one that you were at before. Just a nice, let's call it like a rest stop. Looks like it's been used before by other people stopping through. It's pretty cleared out. No temperature coming off of the area where bonfires are typically set up. Doesn't look like anyone's traveled here in a while. Looks pretty good. Pretty solid spot.
Okay, so are we doing same order as last night, or do we want to mix it up a little bit?
I'll take watch. You're well.
All right. Thank you so much, Doug.
I'm happy to take whatever watch you would all like. In fact, I will probably be okay if I don't rest at all. But
You could Doug.
feel like I messed out last time. You all got to kill so many creatures.
We did.
Do you want me in the tree again? It seemed like advantageous.
Well, if you don't want to cuddle, let's go.
Let's sniff the window. I think I will go in the tree.
Okay, so.
Incredible.
Jigoku probably still. Yeah.
You know, so hear me out, GM. What can I find to forge this fine?
Like, you probably still smell awful, Jigoku, from yesterday.
Lingers.
Like, just that, like, puke in your whatever armor that it
Yes.
landed in, and the diarrhea is
Oh,
still on
God.
you. Just caked diarrhea.
He's
Yeah.
ready to go again.
Slap some dirt
Right.
on there, call it good.
Didn't hear no bell. Exactly.
Goku, honey, you know Yuri fought a deer earlier. You don't want to maybe partake in that. You're set on.
You gotta
There might-
season it.
There might
prep
be
it
some
with
good.
something.
Yeah, exactly. There might be some good spices. I know what I'm doing.
So the
Famous
thing
last
about
words right there.
big failures you can learn a lot from big failures, right?
Yeah.
You found a lot of stuff that you shouldn't have ate, and now you know all of that. So I'm gonna give you the next survival roll at advantage or a nature roll,
Ew.
depending on what you want to do.
A nature roll would be preferable. I'm
You can do a
actually
nature roll.
semi okay at nature.
You got the
21.
survival figured out, right? You know what will kill you if you eat
Hush,
enough of it.
hush, Gats. You don't know. A 21, GM.
Yuri's up in the tree like, don't do that one.
You just hear it on the wind. Just
No.
Honestly, that's pretty great. Jigoku just thinks it's their conscience. It just sounds uncannily similar to Yuri.
I'm thinking you find an old, possibly ancient, like maze garden, where like you've got some old rotted log beds, and you can see there's some corn stalks growing up. You see some bean stalks growing up. You see just a few goodies just left over in this just old garden.
Nice.
It's a small one, and it's kind of off in the corner. I'm gonna say it's like over here, over here near these rocks.
All right. Perfect.
You get
Well,
some good grub there.
Yeah, we can't let it go to waste. We'll probably be prepping good 25%, 50% of that just into like seeds that we can plant down the road. Just kind of storing that. And then the rest is going to be brought back for a nice stew or something.
Sounds
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Don't do that one. Just echoes in the back. Incredible.
What's Doug up to? Oh, Doug.
Doug.
Distance, thinking about destruction. Clenching cheeks.
Incredible.
Yeah. How's Doug doing after a day of clenching?
Well,
Yeah, he's got it figured out.
after a while, it almost feels nice.
Oh, Doug.
Like,
I don't really
What?
know for clenching.
Wild.
I can't get over his face.
I mean, weren't we just talking about Schwarzenegger workouts clenching in one position for hours?
We were.
Doug's just going full Austrian on us.
I say, I have asked.
What's Ray up to?
Ria's gonna help make stew.
Mm,
Yes.
nice.
With
Oh
all
yeah,
of
it's all
things
coming together.
Goku found.
So we got 2 people working the stew, and we've got some quality ingredients. Why don't you both roll me a survival to see how well the stew comes out? I'll pick
heck.
the higher.
Oh heck. Alright. Let's see how this goes. That's going to be a 14. Wait, that's not
Awesome.
my 14. That's an 18. Oh my gosh.
Right.
So you both have some good synergy, some good suggestions, and I'm going to say that Sharkbait's approach was pretty solid, and Jikoku had the ingredients to make it
Yes.
muy perfect. She's like, man, if I could just have some corn, and you're like, what?
Just the little
She's just shocked every single time.
Great. And then what about Nibek?
Nyrick is not contributing anything to anyone. I think he's just sitting pretty somewhere, maybe like trying to put.
Groovy.
So,
Oh, Nibrik. I'll say it right eventually, Nibrik.
We'll see. No.
Yeah. All right. So we got Chikoku, Doug, Ray, Nibrik, and Uri. It's same old up in the tree. Anything new?
I'm still waiting to hear when I am to take watch. Though I must say I prefer first watch since it seems to win all the action is around here.
Okay, well, your sample size is 1 night, so
I didn't get a sample, that's my point. I want a sample.
I want to say it. Got the shit bit out of you, and he's over here like, looky.
Exactly. That is exactly what happened.
All right. So first watch going to Uri, and then second watch going to the same duo, Nibrik and Ray.
Sure.
Well,
I'll keep watch with you.
Ooh.
Ria might want to sleep a little longer to regain all of her spells. I think she has to sleep for 8 hours.
I'll keep watch by myself.
Okay.
Ria needs her beauty sleep.
Doug, if you need anything, just scream my name.
Incredible. If you need anything, scream my name. Jesus Christ.
All right. Perfect. And so first watch is going to be Uri, and then second watch, if I heard correctly, is going to be Doug and who?
Just Doug.
Just Doug.
Ria's gonna sleep. She's gonna be asleep. Oh, sorry. You said Yuri, not Ria. We're good.
Okay, so Yuri and Doug. 1 and 2. Got it. Perfect. Yuri, roll me that survivey and that percepi.
Dun, 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 dun. 21 survival and a very lousy 8 perception. Yuri is distracted by the fact that he didn't get a sample last time and is probably like squishing ants in the tree with the bottom of his bow.
What the fuck?
What's your passive?
It's 16.
Okay. Have we established what the range is for a passive?
So the way we haven't, but the way I kind of do it is just kind of common sense. You know, if there's something within sightline that's something that I could see, then it would proc. If it's something within hearing range, something I could hear, something in, you know, sense by sense.
Okay. All right. So let's see how many hours into the watch it is. 2 hours into the watch.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking back and forth, and then like you see a gleam of red on the canopy floor.
Ooh.
And it catches your eye, and you look closer, and you see a bunch of these guys coming.
The coconut crabs.
I'm trying to think if Yuri would know what the hell that is. Should I roll a nature to discern the level of
Absolutely.
threat? Okay.
They're big.
6.
They're very vibrantly colored. They're moving real slow, and you know they look pretty fucking confident. And they're going straight for the wagon.
Not the wagon.
6.
Let me see. And first, I'd like to... I know how this is probably going to play out, but I'd like to just fire like a warning shot right in front of where the crab was going to go with his little claws, if you know what I mean. Holy fuck, that's a lot of crabs. Yes. I can't wait to tower defense this wagon, trying to be non-lethal.
So your arrow strikes in front of the crab, and the crab just kind of like, you know, you can see its little feelers kind of checking
Is this
it
food?
And then it kind of grabs it in one of its claws and pulls it out of the ground. And that's when it sees the shiny arrowhead on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just grabs it. And then just like keeps it.
This is how you get king crabs. This is...
And then what? Yuri is completely focused. Hey,
towards the carriage.
That's mine. It's just... And now I'm going to try and aim for any gaps in armor while it's walking along. Even if I take a leg off, you know, like... Actually, that one crab's out in the lead and he stole my arrow. Yeah, I'm going to try and take his 2 front arms off.
Go ahead.
Yuri will be, that's a bad dog!
Exactly. All right. I assume no like advantage or anything particular on this crab, right? Just a straight shot.
Roll.
Straight shot.
Unless you get crazy.
Go flip.
Hold on, because let me roll a wisdom save to see how into this one-on-one Yuri is. If it's below 11, I'm gonna use something. Fucking 1. Yes.
Took your arrow.
All right.
That is below
Fighting spirit.
Fighting
spirit. Immediately advantage on all attacks this round.
Is this what gets you going?
You do not steal a man's arrow.
All right.
First shot. Let me roll 3 times. Fuck. Natural 20. Should I roll the third die? It doesn't matter.
Just roll it in case it's another nat 20.
No, it wasn't.
Roll your damage.
Okay. And that's a 20 on sharpshooter. So yeah. 31 to their right arm.
It dies. It's not enough to make it explode outright, but you just boom.
Yeah, you think you winged an animal when you're hunting, you just killed it. You're like, no. Okay. Now I'm mad because that wasn't what I wanted to happen. Next crab in line.
Next crab in line.
I rolled a
heck.
1. This is bad. I'm going to use my action surge in a second. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Next crab. And let me roll my third die. Natural 20 again. I'm going to aim for that same weak spot in that fright runt shoulder. Just go inside of the carapace of this crab.
Why don't you like crabs? What do they do?
They stole my arrow.
They ate Amelia Earhart.
Yeah, they did.
So that's 35.
Yeah, they did.
Ooh, another one. Again, you don't make it explode, but like you just solid arrow, it hits meat, just dead.
Yeah. See, this isn't going how I wanted it to go, so I'll be using action surge to shoot the next crab. Let me roll my third
I ran
die.
out of people to non-lethal.
23 hit.
Yes.
Okay.
23 does hit.
Only 23
my
damage.
question at this point is, how did you want this to go?
Only Yuri knows. 23 damage.
Another splat. You just got another crab.
And my final attack with my action surge, with my multi-attack, I'm going to shoot at the next one in line. And this will be... Alright, let me roll one more time. 24 probably hits.
24 does hit.
For 22 damage.
Okay, it dies. You just
No! I will climb down the tree a bit. That's what I'm going to do with my movement. I climb down 35 feet, so I'm like 30 feet off the ground now. And I'm just angry at these crabs. That's my first round. I haven't woken anyone yet.
Great.
The anger at these crabs right now, my guy.
Yeah.
This is silly. What do the crabs do? Do they continue onward?
Oh, yeah.
Crawling over their fallen brethren as crabs do?
Yeah, they're so crabby.
These fucking crabs.
We're gonna make some sleight of hand checks here.
It's just robbing everyone.
Somebody. So let's see. We went from counterclockwise. So Ray, what would be shiny that's on your possession, on your body?
Well, I have some instruments. I have a little hunting horn. That would be a little.
It's trying to take that.
No, not my hunting horn.
How is it secured to your body?
It's like tied with a little ribbon to my belt.
It's going to try to cut that tie with a 21 sleight of hand.
Oh!
Holy crap!
Oh.
These crabs can and will steal anything, and are quite successful at it.
Oh my god! Am I waking up? I guess not with a 21 sleight of hand. Damn.
Correct that it's got your horn. You're not awake yet, unless somebody yells. This
Next round, you're just gonna freak out. It's gonna be bad.
Doug.
I have some shit. And a collection of bones.
It would be shiny things would go first.
Ooh, shiny things.
Shiny bones.
Shiny bones? What? No.
I have. Oh, you took my pot.
Oh, it's buried.
Yeah.
You know what? If you don't have anything shiny, it's probably just gonna go for the box. The chest, little chest. That's really shiny.
What a dick! No,
it's got the chest.
Shells are shiny. Maybe it's sea glass. You don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah. Let's see, Jigoku.
Uh-huh. So, all right, I was prepping for this. So, some things that Jigoku has that would be considered shiny. Jigoku has probably some like glazed little like pottery glasses, like think sake cups, tea glasses. He's also got a nice like embroidered napkin from his late master, as well as like some cookware. So like they've got plenty of options.
The glazed things would probably be it, but the napkin sounds so much better. I wanted to have your napkin.
So you've chosen death.
Nyberic.
I don't know what Nyrick has it shiny. He probably has lots of like buckles and shit on his clothing that are shiny.
Motherfucking Final Fantasy character over here.
How is your mask secured to your face?
Great question.
The answer is about to be it's not. No.
It's on there. Actually, let me ask you this, and feel free to say no, obviously, but can I do a roll for Aloysius to see if he notices this thing getting close and maybe lets me know?
Yeah, because you would have had your thingy out, so...
He's my team member.
Now, I already rolled a stealth for them, so...
Okay.
We'll see if they beat the stealth that I rolled.
Probably not, but... yeah, he didn't see anything.
Would you roll? Ooh.
No.
Yeah, he's like he heard something in his office.
Oh, Aloysius is shiny.
He's a partner in crime right now.
Yeah. Oh, that
My
would be
heart's
funny.
sharpest brothers.
Help yourself. Just like he's giving him the whole tour.
He's having his Buddha phase, like whatnot.
Like his brethren.
I'm gonna say this crab with that nat 1, dude, he makes off with your belt buckle and you got any chains or anything? You're an apothecary, you probably have some cool stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, he makes off with multiple things. You don't even know what he's got.
I have a knife on me somewhere.
Yuri's about to freak out so bad.
And Yuri, man, you're seeing it. Like
I'm watching this horror. Yeah.
And then all their shit's getting stolen, man.
Yeah.
And you can see
Yuri's
it.
gonna freak out. Yuri's about to freak out.
These crabs are on these creatures. Like they are.
They're up in it.
They're up in it, man. All right, I'm gonna pass it back to Yuri.
Okay, so Yuri sets his bow on the branch. And he, while running, tung 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 off the end of this branch, does a flying leap. And screams, "No!" And he pulls out a huge two-handed, slender sword. And I'm leaping 35 feet, or no, it was 30 feet off the ground, leaping 30 feet down to attack this crab above Nyrick. I'd like to roll a performance for my scream. Only Yuri and I know why he's losing his shit. But
Incredible.
Is that fine with you, GM, for my yell?
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to yell, roll performance.
Nybrick's gonna wake up to Yuri just falling towards him with a sword, screaming.
Yep. The performance was only 6, so it's just this like as I'm falling.
I imagine that you swallow a bug in this like giant descent.
It's fine. I will use my last fighting spirit because I can, and I rolled a 1, and I'm just rolling with it. And this crab above Yuri, I'm falling 30 feet on top of it and trying to attack it with my elven blade.
So let's see how you land.
Yeah, let me roll that acrobatics check. 26.
Wow. You know what? That's not bad at
That's
all.
very good.
Let's see if your attack hits before.
All right, let me roll my 3 rolls real quick with this silly sword. Let's get that 3rd roll.
The first one misses.
Okay, there's a 14 hit.
No.
Fuck.
So that's interesting. What? How many attacks are here?
So this is one swing, technically. So I use
14, right?
Yeah, the 14 is the summation of it. I used my fighting spirit to give myself advantage, and my
But
elven
this is why
and
you use the bow.
yes, this is why he is a bow. I thought it fitting that he would toss his bow at this point.
I like it.
So I run down there. My first swing, 14, misses. I do fall. I don't know. I don't care what you do to me, GM. It's up to you.
Yeah, you're gonna take a 1d6, but not 2d6 because 26 is pretty good, man.
Okay. You want to
So
roll it or me? 4? Cool.
4 fall damage, and you think you did well. You rolled, you attacked, and your sword just bounced off this armored carapace, and it just like Crab just slowly looks at you, and just kind of flickers at you.
Roll another wisdom save.
Go ahead.
21. I'm not going to throw my sword. But I am going to try and line this up where I know that weak spot is and just lean into my sword into this crab. Hopefully I can get it to sink and not just buckle off and sink into the dirt. Or if I roll 3 1s, Yuri. But, that wouldn't happen, right?
Yeah, I've seen it happen before. Don't you
There's
doubt
a
it.
22. All right, 22 hit, GM.
Yes.
Okay. 11 slash Rooney Doonies.
You find a soft spot and you start leaning in, and you can see it's negatively reacted to being stabbed.
Does it make horrible crab noises?
You hear some type of like hissing and popping of just like pressure is changing.
Okay.
No, they don't really make sound. They're just like you see flapping of.
Good.
Good. Yeah. Pinchers.
All right. I'd say I already tried to wake people. Of course, that's my next prerogative. Is like wake the fuck up. Oh, did my computer die?
Before I.
I'm back.
More.
All right.
Repeat last.
Where'd I lose you?
Whatever you said last, I just didn't hear.
I was basically saying, of course, my prerogative is to wake people up, but I already kind of tried to do that with the 6 performance, so it's up to you. I would just be going like, "Wake up, evil demon crabs!" But
evil demon crabs.
If you want to wait till next round to do that, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's. I'll wait till next round, but I'm gonna have everyone roll perception just to see like if they heard. How well they heard his roar. But yeah, that's going to be good enough to wake people up. But it's gonna cost a turn.
Oh no!
Jikoku.
What the heck, guys? Come on!
Nobody's woken up yet.
The best I got for you is a 3, sir. That's all.
Ray is kind of like.
Yeah.
Doug.
By the clicking.
It's dug up.
She's like, that's a different sound, but she's mostly like, oh, okay, it's fine.
Evil demon crabs.
Doug, you hear evil demon crabs. It's very faint, but it wakes you up. You will be in the next round of initiative after the crabs go. So this crab is going to attack you, Yuri, because you're killing it.
That's why I jumped down there.
You're killing it?
Yeah, exactly.
With a 17.
That actually hits, yeah.
You take 4 slashing damage. You're grappled. And you can't speak or cast spells with verbal components right now.
Good. So he just like puts his claw in my mouth like,
shh. No words, only dreams, sweet prince.
We die together. Just all right.
Oh, that's really great. These crabs are going to start retreating now that they've got the goods.
No.
I hope these are just some like really swanky familiars.
No, they're just robber crabs.
Yep.
They're just jerks.
They're just jerks. Fuck.
All right. They are going to roll their stealth. Just as for fun. Let's see how stealthy they are. Oh fuck.
Oh.
Shit, that's a 20.
Wow.
You can have fun with that. All right, I'm gonna add Doug to the initiative now.
Would you want me to roll initiative as well?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. 19 for the Yuri.
Yuri on ice.
Yuri on ice.
Oh no.
Doug. What's Doug's initiative? 13. All right, Doug, can you select your token so it shows up in the turn order and try rolling it again? And I'll type in the 13.
Oh shoot, yeah.
Yeah, I forget all the time too as a player. I'm awful about it.
Let me see if I can remember how to do this. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
But we know it's Yuri's turn, so while we're doing that, I'll let Yuri go ahead and go. So you're grappled and you can't speak.
It's muffled elven, like just swear words at this point, and
Very good.
I'm out of my mega advantage tokens, so I'm going to just attack straight with my Elven Dueling Blade, and hope one of these hits. If not, whoops. 21.
It hits, yeah.
All right. Well, the thing that's already in it, I'm going to push it in more for another 10
Incredible.
slashing of insides damage.
That kills it.
Slashing of insides damage.
Yep.
Quite.
So it's like you walked into a room of somebody watching a Tarantino movie, like just swear words, blah, 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 just coming off. Oh, crabs! And now I will run. I think I have plenty. Oh yeah, that
This
guy's.
thing basically had its pincher around your throat.
Yeah, just crushing my windpipe, just like swearing in my throat. No longer grappled. No need to save.
Grappled.
I can still see these guys that I've been fighting, right? With that 20, or do you want me to roll to try and find them? I'm running this way regardless. It's up to you.
Because you know what's going on and what to look for, I would think that you would be able to draw a bead on them for now.
Okay. The one that's here, the one that I can move to, I will do my second attack on them again with the big old sword. 18 hit.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. For 9 slasheroni doonies. I rolled minimum damage.
You find a soft spot and you press.
Same spot. I'm just going shoulder.
Hey, if it works.
And then just yelling crabs, and hopefully somebody does something besides me.
I'd say that one. Everyone would wake up with that yell.
Okay.
All right.
So everyone, if you want to chime into initiative here, go ahead and roll.
Lap.
Crab.
Nybrook's gonna wake up with a dead crab holding all of his stuff on top of
I'm
it.
just gonna wake up and be like, "Good news, I got mine."
Yeah. My question is, do you stand up? Because if you stand up, your pants are falling off, man. He ran off with your belt buckle.
Well, his belt buckle's on top of him, but I killed that crab that robbed him on top of him while he was robbing him.
Absolute legend.
It's a very clear investigation. What happened here?
You never know. But yes. All right. So whose turn is it now?
You can do sort descending. Doug. Oh wait.
Doug.
Do you want to sort descending for? There you go.
So, Jikoku.
Yes.
Yeah, Jigoku is probably going to wake up and survey the scene. These bastard little crabs. Would he discern, which one might be making off with his thing specifically?
Perception. Maybe.
Absolutely. We'll see. We'll see how this perception does. Nah.
No.
So you said evil demon crabs. So
No. The thing that woke you up, you just heard crabs, and I'm in the bushes, leaning on my big ass sword, holding it with 2 hands, trying to get through their carapace.
Nice. So Jigoku probably hears crabs and thinks those would make a great soup, and is just going to get up. He's going to walk over here to these two. He's just going to try and pick them both up.
I think that's when you see it. As you get close enough, one of these fuckers has your special napkin.
Okay, he's not going to pick it up. He's instead going to club it to death as hard as he can. So he's going to use Fighting Spirit now. He just lets out a bellow with advantage at 27.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's going to be a solid 10.
You crack this
Hit
thing.
their shoulders!
You definitely like crush part of this crab, man. And it's a
Nice.
beady crab too.
It's still going?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, it
Get
gets
him
another
again.
one.
Ooh.
Oh, heck.
I don't have 14 hits.
I don't think hit.
It bounces off the shell. You tried going for the part that you impacted, but you hit a fresh shell and it just bounced off, man.
All right, that's my go.
You're not going to action surge on that crab, dude? No.
Actually, you know what? I am now. Another one.
Yeah.
24.
Finish him.
Another 13.
Oh, you splat this thing, man. Like unrecoverable. Like you've got liquid crab guts everywhere.
Dude, you got one more swing?
Oh yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna, I don't know, look at this other crab and I have another swing.
If you action
What's
surge, do you get a
surge?
full
Yeah,
action?
what's this crab holding?
It's holding. Doug, what did it take from you? That's
Oh, it didn't take anything from me, but it took Rhea's
The-
horn.
the chest. That's right.
Oh.
Yours took the chest, and the other one is this one right here.
The tornado.
Has Rhea's horn. Yep. So this one has that little chest that you were talking about that you said we should keep. It's scurrying, man. It loves this chest.
What a shithead. All right. Oh, if it's going, Jigoku knows that he can't finish it in one hit, though. He's gonna try and snatch it. He's gonna try and grab it.
Interesting. Yeah, man. Let's do grapple checks.
Can do.
Shikoku just gets smothered and killed.
He might.
That is crap.
That is a distinct possibility.
Oh,
I rolled
no.
a 2.
You're grappled.
Well, I mean, all right. That's my go. So Jigoku probably picks this thing up as like, ugh.
Just like
Yeah. What's happening in the back?
fighting with this Tupperware-sized crab.
Like he starts panicking. He wasn't expecting him to grab him back. Yeah, actually gentle at heart.
Oh, that's amazing.
Just
That's
panic.
pretty-
Absolutely incredible.
That's pretty funny.
Nice.
All right.
Fuck.
It's like, strong contenders. The
Yes.
the crabs, they're gonna go.
They're gonna go.
This crab that's currently like holding on to you, Jigoku, it's gonna try to get you. It's
Do
like,
it.
dude, oh my god!
Yes.
Ugh.
Gosh.
Holy shit! 21 damage, and your grapple.
Oh, what?
Incredible.
What?
Double
It's like,
grapple.
this is my napkin. Dude, it's probably like squeezing the life out of you while it just dangles the napkin in front of your face. You can't speak or cast spells with verbal components while it's got you in this like chokehold, basically.
God damn.
Don't
This guy
forget
has
about your
only
temp
been
HP like I forgot about and just remembered.
No, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
What's this-
that's pretty phenomenal.
Jim,
Other crab?
by the
What's
way,
up?
I just remembered I have temp HP every time I use my special ability, and I'm actually only at full health and 1 temp HP. Sorry,
Nice.
just remembered.
That is truly a power move, Crab.
It's pretty good.
It's so awesome.
As long as you remember it, it's good.
Yeah.
So this other crab, dude, it's running. Like it hears stuff. It's running, man. But this one fighting Yuri, it's like it's annoyed, man. It's gonna go for Yuri with a 16. I think that might miss. What do you think? Does the 16 hit you? Oh, my audio went out. I'm waiting for everyone to catch up.
Oops.
Oh,
All right, I'm back. Does a 16 hit you, Gats?
16 just hits.
Oh no.
oh heck.
The crabs have been angered. 11. Wait, no, that's the hang on. 10 slashing damage.
There you go.
And you are grappled.
Jesus
Again.
Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right.
It's going for the throat again.
I just let it happen, man. I'm leaning, both hands are on the sword. That I know how this plays out. I'm just like,
oh my god. All right. And so Doug, there's people are like crabs are like fighting everyone, or trying to just run away. And it looks like the general direction is over this way. You see Yuri has a crab on him. It's got him by the throat. This crab's wrapped around Jikoku, man. Jikoku's in dire straits. There might be something in the bushes over here. If you want to roll for a perception, you can. But what would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna try to get him ungrappled and just smash that crab that's on him if I can.
Yeah, do it.
Oh man.
Oh no!
I can't believe you've done
no.
this.
what is happening?
Have you ever do you remember that scene in Titanic when Rose is handcuffed to the pole and Jack's got the axe and you're like, what are we gonna do if he misses? Right?
Yeah.
And then he doesn't.
You did at first.
You hit perfectly after the warm up.
Fuck. Thought you were gonna say, like, you know that scene in Happy Gilmore?
No. So roll your damage for both.
Just
And was this Yuri or Jigoku?
This is Jigoku.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry too.
Ow.
So
That's probably what he says. Oh.
Doug just brings this warhammer down like on the back of your neck as you're like rolling around fighting with this crab. But then
Wait, there's more.
You stop and you turn and you put the crab up and she just comes down on this crab and just scores a huge whopping hit on it. Like you can hear the outer carapace is crushed and its grip loosens a lot and you are no longer grappled with that nat 20. It's still on you and it's still alive, but
You're fucking walk it off.
Walk it up.
Gosh. For the nat 20, I think you rolled 2 of the dice. Did you click the second one for the attack, or did you click the first twice? Just out of curiosity.
Make sense why that wasn't showing up with more damage than I thought.
Should roll another d10 for that second damage.
Click that 20.
So if you click the nat 20, it'll double the damage as it should for a crit.
If you want to do the easy math, it would have gone up to
there you
19,
go.
and you rolled 19 again. So yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, 19 is the same maths.
And guess
That's
what?
a lot of damage.
The difference there is actually enough to outright and kill the crab with that single hit, with the crit hit. Thank you guys for picking up on that.
Joy.
So you can see like the tip of the warhammer, like actually like protruding through the bottom of the crab, like right in front of your face, Jigoku, and it's just like kind of dripping crab guts like into your mouth as like the perfect weapon control stopped it from crushing your face. You know, now that he's warmed up.
Hey, are you good? You can walk it off. Are you okay?
Oh.
It's inside me. It's not gonna happen again.
It's just got the crabs.
This is not a personal attack. I like you just fine. I don't want you to think that, all right?
Get the crabs. Get the crabs. Oh, drink the bleach. Nah.
Not the bleach.
All you need is a snack.
Attacks are good. Anything else you want to do on your turn, Doug?
I think I'm just gonna pat my friend on the shoulder and remind him that we're a team. And sometimes when you're a team, things happen.
Like team killing.
Like getting hit with a warhammer.
Exactly.
A really specific team building activity.
Well, listen, it's either you were gonna die by me or the crab, and Rhea says we're all best friends forever, so you can't be mad at me.
Ah, fuck! You got me there. Shit, you're right.
All right, Ray, it's your turn, Ray.
Incredible.
All right.
In all the worst ways. Incredible.
Should I know what's happening? Like, does she understand that these crabs ran away? Do I need to roll for that?
I think it's definitely clear that there's an altercation with crabs involved.
Okay.
You don't have to roll if you don't want to. It's been clear at this point.
So she knows that something is missing. Her belt is a little lighter than it usually is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so she's going to move a little bit. She's going to roll out of bed, not into the campfire. She's going to roll out of bed, and she is going to. She realizes her little horn is missing. She's like, "Oh hell no!" And so she's going to cast Storm God's Doom.
What?
That really escalated.
Dude, these crabs just wanted your stuff, guys.
Yeah, she's gonna cast Storm God's Doom on these guys. Just
Right, they did just want our stuff, didn't they?
in the
Shame.
general area, not enough that it hits Jigoku and friends.
Good. That's good. That's a start.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So this crab needs to make a strength saving throw to hold on for dear life to this horn that it's trying to make away with.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh,
17.
well, it passes. However, it's still wait. Is it just like hold on?
I'm pretty sure like
I think they just saved and nothing happens to them if I'm reading this right. If somebody who slept more should read this, but
that's how I'm reading it. So like you just deploy this vortex of terror and like all of the foliage and all of the trees and the shrubs, you even see a couple squirrels and even one of them little spider squirrel things swirling around and this cone of terror smashing into stuff, splatting against trees. Pine trees are just like disintegrating and just like throwing debris through everything. The whole place is like a razor blade carnival. And in the center, in the eye of the storm, is this lone fucking crab holding your horn. There is no more cover around it, and it just looks at you with defiant eyes, and you can just almost hear it being like as it just starts like
the storm that's approaching.
crawling backwards.
Oh my gosh.
What a legend.
I need to name this crab.
He's gonna be a recurring character.
That's great. Do you want to do any movement?
Well, I did roll out of bed at the start of my turn. But I'll move.
You can chase it if you want.
I will chase it. I will do that. I am gonna do that. All right. Let's see how far. Wait, hold on.
You got what, 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
So you stand up for 15 feet and run over about 15 feet. So you'd probably be about like here.
All right.
I'll give you 20.
Okay. We'll do that then.
Because you're going after that crab, man. It knows.
Here, I think. Around.
Absolutely.
That crab better watch its back.
The crab's toast. Neighbor.
Nybrick finishes getting his pants back on and then sees a hurricane
Yeah.
Just yeeting forest creatures into the sky.
This area is gone right here.
Excellent. So I can see the crab now if I get over here.
Yeah,
Wunderbar.
there's no hiding that crab now.
Nybrik is going to take in what's happening, and
It's a lot.
yeah. Wow, how did I sleep through everything leading up to this? Anyway, he's going to hold out his hand and snap his fingers, and his spectral spooky forest is going to spring up around this crab that's trying to make off with Rhea's horn.
Oh,
The world of
ogre of Hadar.
No mercy.
All right. What save do I need to make here?
So if they start their turn in it, they take 2d6 damage, and then if they end their turn in it, you make a dex save.
Okay.
So he takes damage just from being there, and then more damage from
Oh yeah.
not getting out in time. If I could cheat it a little bit so that it's like the bulk of it is behind him, so if he tries to just run through it, he'll be stuck more. Does that make sense?
Would make sense. Yeah, I mean he's actively moving away. So like
Yeah.
something like this, right?
Yeah, and he's totally blinded, so he doesn't know, like,
I mean,
which direction it goes in.
if he doesn't have something like blind sight, but
Listen,
He's-
buddy.
he doesn't.
These crabs with true sight to detect magic on tap. Just, I'll take
Jesus
this and
Christ.
this and this.
Listen here, you little shit.
Just kidding.
They evolved so
Yeah,
they
but-
wouldn't be eaten by dragons polymorphed. Anyway.
That's a really intense line of evolution. I'm just saying.
I'm here for it. Ruby.
Gurgling
Your struggle.
stabs.
Evolution
This
makes
fight
us all crabs in the end.
It's actually a lot more pitched
20.
than I thought it would be. It hits.
9.
That is exactly enough to do it. Like it holds out to the very end, and you've got like one more inch of movement left in you as it's closing on your neck, and you do it, and it just
I just-
slowly releases.
Take in a deep breath, and I'll just do a flying leap at the Hunger of Tadar crab of doom because I'm hella pissed. I think I have enough movement. Let me just double check. Plenty. All right. So yeah, I'm just into the darkness and
Dexterity save
I was just checking when I roll. Is it
at the end of your turn.
at the end of my turn? Yeah, that was the last of my movement, so I will be rolling this. But let me attack first.
Nice.
All right. As Yuri just kills me. 27. Okay.
Damn.
Actually,
is it dark? Do you have you should have disadvantage on this, shouldn't you? Right? If it's
let me
dark?
check because it's magical blackness, right? So I should
Yeah.
be.
Unless you have true sight.
I don't have true
All
sight,
right.
so it would be at disadvantage for sure. Forgot about that. 24. I don't give a fuck.
It's like I feel you.
I leaped in, sword leading, just hoping that I would connect with this crab.
You connected.
For a 10 slash adashams.
You found the magic shoulder, dude.
Cool. I'll stick it in this one's magic shoulder as well. Dex save, is it?
Yes.
Okay. 17. Oh, I beat it by barely. Okay,
That's
so
pretty impressive.
do I take like half damage or anything, or am I fine?
Nope, no damage if you pass.
Okay. All right. Yep. I'm just so angry I don't care about your magic. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Jigoku. You're alive, barely.
Yes.
The last thing you saw was Yuri just jumping into the swirling mass of black terror, the thing that consumed the canoes. And you hear him clashing with the remaining crab. What do you do?
Yeah, Jigoku can't leave it, buddy. Jigoku's gonna pull himself up and start wandering this way, half in a blind haze, half my movement standing up. I can only get to here. He's a big boy. He don't move that quick.
Frank's wandering into his minefield, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Like, that's my guess.
I love it.
Incredible.
Guess you don't want to run in there, no dash action.
No.
Yuri's got it. You can just see Yuri's hair like whipping out of the back edge of this.
He's clipping out of this.
Incredible.
Clipping out of the blackness.
Oh my god. All right, well, it's time for the expanse crab to take his damage. What is the hunger of Hadar? Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
It does him in. What
It
kind
killed
of damage is this? Acid? Yeah.
This is cold, I think, for the first one, and then acid for the second.
Bro, he just freezes up. He freezes up holding the horn. And this will come into play. He is frozen. This crab is frozen. Holding the horn. Just the crab has passed. Doug, it is your turn.
Okay, this is actually perfect. Because I'm sure someone else. And what's the best way to unfreeze a crab and have breakfast? Boil it alive.
Yeah.
So, who has a pot? Because mine was taken from me. Or helmet.
Oh.
Competitive hand raised from Jigoku. It's got a pot.
Okay. All right. Let's boil some water. Toss him on in there. Go get your horn back, and we will have a delicious meal.
Can I be silly?
You can.
I'll tell you my silly proposal.
Okay.
How about that? I know we're out of order, but it sounds like are we like purposefully in initiative still? That's my question.
Not anymore. Not since the last crab died.
Okay.
So
I just want to like super dramatically like turn around with this frozen crab skewered on the end of my long two-handed sword, like, and just walk solemnly out of this.
Good grief. Incredible.
Imagine Doug being like, I want to cook that.
Yeah, I mean, like, anybody can just pluck the crab off of the end of my sword. I don't care. But I'm just going to walk this way eventually and towards my tree to get my bow. Just shook and making angry, tired bear noises.
My question is, what do we do about the horn?
I'm gonna boil it with the crab. That'll make the crab let go of it, and then I'll just take it out. I'll just use, I think I have.
Would that work in real life? Like, does that have merit?
Where did you find that GIF?
Which one?
20 little crabs escaping a pot. Why would that be so much fun to try and what the heck?
Danny, I'm going to give you that, all right? Because if you hadn't, there would have been a contested strength check to remove this item, which may or may not have resulted in the item being destroyed. So I'm going to give you that because that was a cool idea. You cook it and you finally loosen up that crab. You cook it and crab cracker.
And now we have crab legs.
So,
thank you, Doug. You are my best friend.
Jigoku, how you feeling?
Like staring daggers. Mask is still on, but staring daggers.
You want some crab?
Yes. I do want some crab.
Okay. You could have, you know what? I'm just going to give it to you. You have it.
Here you go, buddy. Here's some crab.
I'm sorry. Do you need stitches? I can't do them, but I'll get Rhea.
I'll be fine.
These crabs took your stings. I'm going in my tree.
I'm going in my tree. Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Can someone else take watch? I'm not seeing clearly.
Okay. I will handle the rest of that.
Thank you. Sorry.
Everyone's fine in the morning. Jigoku's not going to be dead.
Oh, wait. And I climb
Horns
down. You.
And you're arrested. It's going to be great. It's going to be fine.
Roll me a fate 20, Gats.
You know exactly what he just remembered. That his adrenaline's dying down.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh. It's a 1 on the fate 20, GM.
Excuse me. What the fuck? Why? What?
You found it. Your worst fears were confirmed. You slayed your arrow with your own arrow. It is irrecoverable. And it's all your fault.
It's all your fault. No!
This is the last time I will ever give a warning shot. And I go and retrieve my other arrows. I say that loud enough for others to overhear. That is a character flaw that is official now.
Okay. They say all of his empathy, sympathy, just
died
joy of the world died in that. Yeah, died in that one altercation with robber crabs.
Fucking robber crabs, man. Oh, they're probably the most docile creature, like on the random encounter table. But I love it.
You thought so?
I thought so.
That was fun. That was silly.
Fun. So
silly as heck.
Check in as players. Do you guys want to keep playing tonight? Are you guys getting sleepy and want to stop? How is everybody feeling? I'll start with Danny. How you feeling?
I'm a little tired. I'll be honest. I've been up since 6 a.m.
Oof, yeah.
I've had some work today, so I haven't had. I don't have all my brain cells. Not that I ever do, but.
Fuck.
All right, so I got 1 vote for sleepy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. How's Alu feeling?
I'm pretty sleepy, man.
Okay.
It was a long week.
Cool. Is Uri sleepy?
Yeah. Also, I GM tomorrow. So the more rest I get tonight, the more likely I will be entertaining GM tomorrow for Gats night.
Groovy. And Mr. Sharkbait, how about you? You feeling sleepy? Sleepy.
Well, yeah. Well, a little tired over here.
Okay. And Chuck, I know you're a night owl, but
I'm actually not tired for the first time in weeks, but I will acquiesce.
maybe we can cut up some shows or something if you're not sleepy. So, but it sounds like it would be good if we consider calling it. I think it's a great point to stop because that was a lot of fun. And my question to you guys as players, hopefully you're still not sleepy enough to answer this or not. There's a potential follow-up encounter to this, which plays directly into some of the actions that you guys just took. My question would be, do you want to keep doing like one more silly encounter on the road, or do you want to be that step closer towards the main place that you guys were heading to? Either answer is fine for me. I'm more interested, like, as players, what would you like to continue having fun with? Do you like this stuff, or do you want to skip to the next thing? Just curious what everyone's thoughts are on that.
You want to call on folks again?
Yeah, sure. Danny, what do you think?
I do like the silly encounters, especially if we're opening another game with them. So, if we come in next Saturday and there's just a silly encounter, I feel like it's a good warm up. Helps people get, into their characters and everything like that. I personally enjoy it. I think it's goofy, silly stuff, and I don't think that ever hurts.
Maybe. All right, Alan, how do you feel?
I like the idea of doing one more encounter before we make some progress. I'm usually pretty good with that.
Sweet. Yes.
I like side missions a lot. Also, if you somehow generate a overlord to this crab bandit group. Yuri will have very interesting side character BioWare software interactions with this side quest. So that's happening if that happens. But I'm totally cool, whatever. I'm just derping around trying to be fun and have fun.
Cool. Okay, and Sharkbait?
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely down for another random encounter. I think they're really fun.
All right. And Shep.
I'm happy either way. I just like to play the game.
Great. Okay, I like it. I like it. I will make a note about the robber crabs because there's definitely there's something happened tonight, man. Something happened.
Something happened tonight. I
Eldritch
see.
Blast works on villagers the same way it works on crabs.
Yes.
It's a very specific circumstance.
Very
I see.
uplifting, motivating effect, you know. It's good.
I don't know what you're implying.
As you guys are
Hmm.
settling down a bit, cooking some crab, possibly going back to sleep or not, you're getting close to that second watch time. There's a rustle in the bushes.
Oh heck.
Yuri noticed it first with his passive. And we're going to end the session on this. And you see a collection of 4 creatures pop out of the bushes, focused in on your fire and your crabs, more particularly your pots and your pans that you're cooking with.
No.
Yeah. Oh, let me just. So you've got this guy,
Jesus Christ.
this guy.
Wait a minute.
Is that Thumbershow?
It is, yeah.
Technically.
but with their kobolds, this guy.
He
And
definitely has Thumberchoke as his
Oh!
patron.
and this little guy.
Yo, dude, does he have a tunic can on his head?
Yeah.
Where'd he get that? Can I
Did
keep him?
I love them.
Would have like a sickle and like
Yeah.
a Soviet.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like to imagine they just like wander from abandoned campsite to abandoned campsite, like as
He
holy
didn't steal
sites.
your Tupperware. He's sharing our Tupperware.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I
no.
love them.
Incredible.
So good. So
Big
good.
tuna.
These are fantastic.
Yeah. So that's where we're gonna end the session. Is a bunch of kobolds pop up out of the bushes wearing pots and pans. Oh, well, everybody, thanks for letting me GM. I had a lot of fun. I get really silly, so
Thanks for
putting-
GMing.
Let's do some outros. Who was I playing with?
I was Denny's Doug, the Goliath who eats dice.
Indeed. Hello, everyone. I go by Aludriea Luna. I was playing Jigoku, the, I don't know, punching bag? Like, he's just having a rough time, all right?
Day 1 gets battered internally. Day 2 gets battered externally.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together.
Just wait for the spiritual battering. It's coming.
No!
You get that triple solar fry. Anyways, I'm Gats. I was playing Yuri, the upset archer boy. Yep. By the way, thanks for tuning in. And if you want to watch more of us playing the D&Ds, we got ideally the next part of this next Saturday, and then I'll be GMing Gats Night tomorrow, same channel, same time. Check the schedule in the Google Doc down in the description for this video.
And I'm Sharkbait. I was playing Rhea, who believes that with the power of friendship and a couple of weapons, we can accomplish anything.
And I'm Shug playing Nybreak, and I'm starting to think that maybe this was not a wise decision to go on adventure
Probably not. It's probably a bad call.
Yeah, almost assuredly.
Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you players for putting up with the crabs and
For
the
sure.
chest of doom and the kobolds.
Oh,
Silly.
thank you, everybody. Had fun. I'm gonna end the stream now. And any last words? Yeah.
Can't wait to see what those dice roll.
Right. As you
Oh,
poop them
heck,
out
yeah.
and find them, just Baldur's Gate 3 dice noises rolling. All right. Bye.